Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Why did I go and move my window around? Ah, I see what happened.
Oh my God, are we starting again?
Yes, we are. But hang on, guys. There we go. Because otherwise I'm going to hit it all night, so it's just better off to get out of the way first. I accidentally switched it up one spot. There should be an order, but you know what? This is Puša Studios Live, and we all know how that can go. So thank you guys, each and every one of you guys, for being here. Jelly Duck, AU Pack Mule, Animal Flosco, Tammy, Minda, Idiot of the Day, and to each and every one of you guys, thank you so much for choosing us this evening. Juliet Miranda, how are you? So nice to see you guys. I know it's going to happen. I'm going to get caught calling everybody out because I just love saying each one of you guys' names. So happy to have each and every one of you here. Mystic Angel, Christina, The Huntsman. We got Grant McIntosh. We got Jelly Duck 100, Little Llama Laura. Oh, I said it fast. I said her name fast. You heard it here for first time ever. Cardosa Mania, what's going on? John Oof's Coins is here. Gabriel Z. Turtle Creativity. Wow. Sorry, they're all saying hi, and I just have to say hi. Mr. Wise is in the house with the glasses on, ready to discuss. I like that. So I'm sure you're paying homage to my beautiful wife here, who is sporting the spectacles. Leonard Shea, we do not have snow yet. Do you? It is just around the corner, though. You can feel it in the air, my friend. Infinity Mastered, welcome. Nice to see you here. Julia. Yes, Juliet. Some very good news. Guys, we're going to wait another couple of minutes, get as many people in here as possible, and we have a big announcement. I already have the gentleman queued up here to show who our guest is going to be coming up. And wow, we got another big name, guys. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, things are getting bigger on here. Food Forest, what's going on, my friend? Another fellow Canuck. John, well, nice to see you here. Oh, and Leonard says he got a sprinkle. Little Llama Laura. Looking good like normal. Little Llama Laura says, I'm sure directed at my lovely wife. Night Shame. Yes, Night Shame, we get purged. Everybody gets purged. You know how it goes. None of us are immune to it. Literally after the live stream, it's happening. We just got to keep rolling with it, you know. Let's roll with the punches. Roll with the punches. This is the first that I posted on Twitter. Oh, Jelly Duck, that's right. Excellent. We're definitely going to take a look at those in a little bit. A new day with us. Welcome. Nice to meet you. So happy to have you here. I hope you have a great time. Karen Salmers, always love seeing you all the way from the Netherlands. Enjoying the time difference this week, 1 hour less, so I'm sure that eases the pain a little. Always love having you here. Casey, welcome. Hugs and kisses to you. Kevin and the fam, how you doing? Nice to see you here. Oh, release. Oh, I got my screen away too far. Sorry, guys. I gotta wait one second. Release. I remember you. We met a while ago in Eagle VPs. Eagle does video and photography in the UK, and we got talking. So, Xenia's doing this right now. She's going to be quiet. This is her way of saying, "Well, I never had a chance to talk yet." So, if anybody's been married any length of time, we'll all recognize the performance. So, I pass on to you, my lovely, darling wife.
Well, I was just taking time. You know, you got talking for 4 minutes straight, and I don't know if I ever talked here for 4 minutes straight without being interrupted.
Didn't
So,
go for 4 minutes.
just wanted to.
Also, we
prove a
know
point
how
here.
women like to add a little bit. I wish there
Well,
was
it's
generous
4
with all
minutes.
measurements.
Oh, now 5 minutes after 7, and we were
That's right.
supposed to start at 7 unless you were late.
The intro ended at 7 after 7:02. I stopped at 7:04, so I talked for 2 minutes.
Well, 2 minutes anyway.
Hence my wife, who tells a story sometimes that you have to pack a lunch for, but that's neither nor there.
What I'm talking about, okay? This is in referring to the last week that I talked too much.
I knew where it was going. I knew exactly where it was going.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. That's okay.
That's all good. Not a problem. Not a problem. Hey, Joe is in the house.
Hey. Good to see you.
Just trying to get in here. Bear with me.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe. Oh my God.
With elbows, so to say.
Yes, that's right. Oh my God, so nice to see all you guys. Yes, Nightshade was asking. I know everybody's complaining. Tons of channels been saying that like the purge has been going on a lot. Like I say, guys, there's not much we can do about it. In the end, we're lucky to have a free platform, and we hit 4K the other night, which is really exciting. And I'm sure some people like to help us out because we went way past it because they were scared the trolls would frig with the number. Probably joined with 2 or 3 accounts, so that cut some of them down after, and that's okay. I appreciate the love they do to try and help us, and I also appreciate that YouTube wants to keep things as genuine as possible. That means we can look at it 2 ways. We can complain about it, or we can say we're more proud of our numbers more and more because it's more of a reflection of what our channels are. So I think that's the best way to look at it, and we're still very lucky to have a platform where we can talk to you people worldwide. That's right, we're out of Montreal here. Anybody new? This is my wife, Xenia, originally from Latvia. We're both in Canada right now. I grew up here in Quebec. And we do videography and photography under the name Puša Studios here in Montreal. And since the end of March, we've started this live stream. Bouncer Slab, I will troll the planet if you wish. And yeah, we come here. Tonight is going to be Tech Talk Tuesday. We also have interviews. 95 in the chat, guys. 50 likes. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please do. Just waiting another couple of minutes, and then we're going to announce who our next guest is. We're starting to get some pretty high-profile guests this season. It's
but
crazy.
let's just wait just for a minute. I just tweeted it out. A big announcement for those who want to come join and hear it right here first. I'm sure you guys can just wait a couple of minutes. We were very, very excited finally to be able to tell you about it. I've been sitting on this for a while, and finally we can tell you and announce to you and everybody out there our news, our breaking news. But it'll have to wait just for a few minutes right here.
I'm going to give them one little tidbit about it. One little tidbit.
Well, don't give out too much.
I think I can mention the...
This and this? No.
No? Okay. I tried, guys.
This and this
tried.
or that and this?
Yeah, and this is the woman that talks to me her whole life in code. This is a good one. So you've seen it here. Once again, folks, another Puša Studio first.
Well, while you're waiting, guys, I wanted to remind you that we would really appreciate if you can tweet this out. Hug that like button. 102 watching, 55 likes. Gotta get those thumbs working out there.
That's right, guys.
And we would really appreciate that. Thank you so much if you already did.
It all helps, guys. If you're new here and you like what we're doing, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button. Give us a chance to show you everything that we do. Like we say, we do interviews. We do Tech Talk Tuesday tonight. We have channel shout-outs. Our next one coming Thursday afternoon for our time, evening for all our great European friends. And a request to our dedicated following who stay up so late, so many nights to watch us. Of course, everybody's welcome. and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and for Europe, we are a whole hour early this week because they have just turned their clocks, and we haven't just yet. We're doing it on the 4th of November. So for the whole week, if you're in Europe, we're in your house a whole hour early.
Yes, and well deserved. Like Karen Somers, who is unbelievable. You want to feel special. Somebody to stay up that many nights to watch us. It really does.
Yeah, I know.
Nico's.
She's one of the big reasons why we started our Europe edition shout out game nights.
Jen McFly. Look at all. I think it's almost time for a channel shout out, guys. Mention a roll call. Call out all you guys' names. Yes, I know what I called it. Xenia, I can hear you in the back of my head saying it's not a shout out. That's right.
Not what I said.
No, but that's what you were thinking. Alrighty, guys. And
if you don't have to remember anything, you just can click that reminder button. All the live stream for this week are available on our homepage, so you can just go over and click the reminder, and it's going to remind you. If you add it to your Google Calendar, it's going to remind you right up on your phone if you have disabled YouTube notifications. So there's different versions of how you can do that. I'm setting up also a Facebook events. There's one already set up for all the Tech Talk Tuesdays coming up, and I'll set up some for shout outs and for guests as well, so you can get bombarded with all the notifications from us now. Well, we can't trust YouTube notifications, so we gotta create our own, right, guys? That's what we are doing. Thank you, everybody who I see are retweeting out. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate that. Tornado Gaming 234, hello. Welcome everybody to our chat today on a Tuesday Tech Talk. Helicopter is in.
Hey,
we missed you.
Yes.
Likewise. Yes, we were actually talking about you. All good things. Just a couple of days ago, and wondered how are you doing, and you're working hard. Well, that is good. Busy is good, I always say.
Marjorie Yemens is in here. Lulu, love you. How are you? And our good friends Craft Beer Pours from our guests from last season. Awesome to see each and every one of you guys in here.
Craft Beer Pours, you want to stay a while and hear an announcement. I think it's going to be very, very valid to you too. Juliet Miranda sending our love. So happy to know you both. So happy to know you
right back
both.
at you. I think we could say a thank you.
Yes.
Right away. This guest that we have coming is, we owe a huge, huge thank you to Juliet Miranda and her awesome
and her guy, I should say.
Her guy. Yes, that was the term I was searching for. Her guy. The producer, which without them, this wouldn't have happened. So a big, big thank you. We're going to announce just in a minute. Right now, guys, it is time to do a roll call. Time to put on the echo so you guys can't, at least you have something to laugh at while I mess up your names, and always know that I do it out of love. Eagle VP, thank you so much for the great live stream a while ago. I had an awesome time, and you guys had a really great chat going. I absolutely loved it. Like I can say, guys, we're going to announce in just a few minutes who our next guest is. But first and foremost, the guest of the hour are you guys. That's right. You guys are the stars of the show tonight. And we're going to call you guys each out right now. And once again, I apologize in advance for all my mess-ups in your names. No, I do it out of love. Turtle Creativity, The Life of Grace and Logan Vlogs. The Huntsman, Tammy Minda. Sweet and Savory, ASMR, Slaughterhouse, Sama TV, Pop Hunters Houston, PD Tech, Patricia Sprinkles, Outdoors TV, Out of Doors TV, there we go already. My Hooked on Phonics is going to kick in soon. Nomadic Bike, Nightshade, Nigel, Nikos Polsky is here, Nature Nerd Outdoors, Nathan Likes Drum, Mystic Angel Christina, Mr. Wise, Marjorie Yemens, Mama Slab, Lulu Love You, Loco Fun Sisters, Little Llama Laura, Leonard Shea, Kevin the Fam, Cardoso Media, Kay Mastani, Juliet Miranda, Jovan and Sanjay Channel, Jenny Morrison, Jen McFly Drawing, Jelly Duck 100, Jamaica Girl 123, Insanity Baller, Infinity Master. Hello there. There you go. Hello Copter. Hans Vogsengag. Happy Lux. Grant McIntosh. Ghost Mafia. Genie Bear 2G. Gator. Friends and Family. Frozen Fury 009. Frozen Fish. Food Forest Permaculture, Fire Kicks Reacts, Fate Shadow, Family Love Kitchen, Eagle VP, Dromer Family, my buddy from last night, hung out with him, Douglas Fairchild, Donkey Kong is in the house, Dipper Dudes Magnet Fishing, CSX Train Master, Craft Beer Pours, Coop 437, Comedy Gamer, Chandra Pro, Karen Summers, Budget Outdoors and Survival, Bruiser 613, Brian Vlasic, Bouncer Slab, AU Pack Meal, Art That Heals Stephanie, Anna C, Animal Flosco, A New Day With Us, and Tornado Gaming 234. If I missed you guys' names and they were on the list, please say hi, highlight our name right now, and I'll gladly call you out. Like Kimmerkiss has to be mentioned. Budget Outdoor and Survival.
Dakota and a family, and a separate hello to Frozen Fury, who said you dropped $2, wanted to return it, and supported our channel with a super chat. Thank you so much.
You don't have to do that.
Very funny.
You're so awesome.
Thank you so much. You're awesome. Chandra Pivo, hello. Good to see you guys, and hello to everybody who's listening to us on their headphones. If you can, say hi in the chat. If you can't, that's okay too. Thank you for joining us this evening.
How are you? Nice to see you here.
Santa TV, hello. Megan's blog is in. Hello.
Megan!
Missed you.
Oh, missed you so much. Oh,
Hazy Days.
China. Hazy Days, the song, guys, if you have not checked it out, is absolutely phenomenal. Man, was that amazing. I love it. I loved it. I listened to it 2 times. Great job. Check out Hazy Days' latest song. Really well done. CSX Trainmaster, how you doing? Nice to see you here. Leonard Shea, I don't think you were in the list. That's strange. Well, my apologies. Great to see you here as always. Gray Man Outdoors. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So many awesome channels in here, guys. You guys are real creators. It's always great to hang out with you. And tonight, guys, is really a celebration of creators. This is where we get together and talk everything YouTube, work together, come up with ideas, strategies, anything to do with it. It's here. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to take off the echo right now.
Well, I never know when you do it on purpose. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that hurt.
God, that hurt. That really hurt.
Oh, we should try getting
God, trying to get my ear together with an echo away.
I don't care about your ears. My toes almost got sliced by a keyboard. Sorry.
Well, guys, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Lovely. Yes, thank you so much, Helicopter. Don't forget to smash that like button. That really, really, really does help a lot. That's for sure. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Hazy Days, I know. It's kind of been our, that's our kind of our running gag here about the echo, is to put it a little over the top. We had sometimes that said we were too, we weren't exciting enough, so then it just became a joke, running joke around here.
Yeah, and everybody just loves it. Well, everybody.
Simply Shannon Miller is my biggest fan.
Yeah, how is your back, Leonard Shea is asking.
Megan, sorry you've been MIA. We had some VPN problems here in China.
Oh.
Anybody who doesn't know, you can't use YouTube in China, so they have to use a VPN service. So that's why. Well, I'm really, really, really glad to have you here. So, and I'm glad everything is back, and I hope it stays that way for a while. I actually got to get in touch with you about something, so I'll be definitely sending you a Twitter message in the next 24 hours. So yeah, guys, we're going to have everything tonight. Everything about YouTube. We're going to do it together. We do this every Tuesday, and the turnout's been phenomenal. Sorry, hon. I didn't know after we brought it back from last season how this would go, but it's been nothing but an outright success. I'm so proud of that everybody wants to do it together. We discuss shooting video, photography, thumbnails, tags, plugins, marketing strategies, all of it together. People find collaborations in here. They're all working together. There's answers that we don't have, and you guys all just kind of jump aboard and figure it out together. We learn from you guys. It's a co-op. That's why everybody has blue wrenches. We're all equal in here. Everybody is on the same page. We're all YouTubers. We're all people that want to do something on here really special, and that's what's really cool.
Last Tuesday Tech Talk, we did a little short tutorial on a YouTube banner.
Yeah?
No, I thought you wanted to say something.
No, I was just going to say something. I was just about to say something. The Huntsman is almost to 3K. I want to congratulate him. That's absolutely phenomenal.
Yes, that's amazing.
Thank you, Kimber Kiss. Yeah, we hit 4K 2 nights ago. Was it Sunday night?
Sunday night, yeah. It was very no, Monday. No, oh my goodness. Sunday. Today is Monday.
Yep.
No, today is not Monday. Sunday night, yes, so very unexpectedly we did. So as I wanted to mention, last time we did a little quick 5-minute banner for Lulu. And it was just an introduction because if you don't know, we have been chosen by Canva. Yes, that's right. The whole popular and whole used Canva to be their Canva's creative.
Which you can see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Canva certified creatives. And therefore, if you do have any questions about Canva, you can always ask them. We are going to try and stay on top of them and get the newest updates from them right from the source. Okay.
That's better.
Well.
That's better.
So.
What do you think?
Well, you almost did it, so. Let's spill the beans.
Alrighty then. Okay. All right. Well, we can wait if you want. It's up to you. I don't think anybody was really watching at the time, so.
No, I think it's time. Emma the Narwhal, hello. Good
Welcome.
to see you. Okay. Yeah, well, then not everybody is looking at their keyboards, so let's spill that beans right now.
Okay, guys. Well, here's how it goes, guys. We've been trying to bring new people into the community. That's been a goal of ours, and thanks to a lot of great people. We had Doug Tinapole last week, creator of the video game Earthworm Jim. We have been trying to get more people in like that, more for you guys to meet, more to be inspired by. And this time, guys, we actually were going to have, on November 5th, an Emmy Award winner.
Yeah.
That is something else.
Rolling Stone magazine called him one of the 50 best reasons to watch TV.
That's right. And his name is Don Jameson. He is the host of the VH1, well, it just ended, the VH1 show. Oh my God, now I'm getting tongue-tied.
He's a host of the That Metal Show, the longest running show ever on the VH1. And for those of you who don't know VH1, that's the TV channel that existed before MTV Classic. That's what it transformed into. He was one of the hosts, and right now he's a comedian. He's also a musician. Have worked with amazing people all across the musical world, and even Howard Stern.
That's right. And he received an Emmy Award for his work on the HBO series Inside the NFL, and that is really, really cool.
Yes. That's right. And right now he is appearing on TV on a Beer Money, and that's why I mentioned Craft Beer Pours, because they're going to be very interested about this part, since it is a game show, and it's called Beer Money, and it is about sports. That's right. They are all excited about sports and beer as well. So that's right. 5th of November, 7 p.m. Eastern. That's this upcoming Monday, guys. Pencil in your calendars. This is huge. This is amazing, and thank you again to Juliet and her guy who made it happen for us. We are very thankful and so excited and nervous at the same time. Yes. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to talk about everything. I know Andrew will want to talk about music because there's so many questions right there. And, you know, I want to ask about his stand-up comedy that has been booming up right now. You know, they kind of started the prank calling trend as well in a day. You know, so it's so many things to talk about.
We owe you so much, Julia. You're such a sweetheart. You and your guy, like, you guys are so awesome. Thank you so much for thinking of us when this opportunity came up. We're really, really honored.
Yeah.
And guys, this is our way of trying to bring new people in. I'm hoping you guys can tell some friends. We're going to tweet it. If you guys can tweet the hell out of this, I'd like to show them a great big reception here. And that would really, really, really help a lot. And I hope each and every one of you guys can join us that night. Every night, but especially that night. And we're really, things have changed, guys. Anybody who's new here, we just started doing these things at the end of March. And I still can't believe what's going on sometimes, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
You know, we're over 4,000, the guests that we're getting on. But remember, it's not just high profile ones. That helps all of us. But there's also, like, other channels that might have 500, but they have such an incredible story. Everybody has an awesome story.
Well, he also has a YouTube channel, and believe me or not, it only, I think, has 1,500 subscribers. So that's exactly what Andrew said. It doesn't really matter what his account, it's it doesn't really represent what is the story behind, and that's what we are trying to do here, is introduce you people with stories behind their channels, and really everybody has a story.
Thank you, Wiseman Creek Studios. Congrats on the 4,000, and hello everyone here from down under. Thank you. Yeah, it's things are you guys, like we said that other night, like it's to celebrate you guys, and we are gonna have another extra shout out this week because it happened. We hit 4K on our shout out. So to make it up to you guys, we are going to have another one this week. We're not sure when. So you definitely, if you're not subscribed to us on Twitter, please do. Because that's where most of the updates, as you can see, YouTube is not the best. Night Shame asked, I just seen a while ago, he said he noticed his views dropping, and there's been changes. It's hitting everybody, almost every size. There's been a lot of tweaks going on in that, and we're all feeling it. You have no worries, you're not alone in that one whatsoever. Yes, thank you, little Llama Laura. Also, too, guys, to celebrate hitting 4K. We had put it out to you guys if you guys could make a video, 1 minute long, 60 seconds on the dot, about you and what the Blue Wrench Group means to you. We have an email for it. It's bluewrenchgroup@gmail.com. We ask you to shoot at minimum 720p, but definitely if you can 1080 or higher. Shoot it in the style that you shoot your videos. If you're a vlogger, if you're like I'm putting Brad on the spot, like a beer review, whatever you guys do, however you shoot your video, please do it that way, because I'm hoping people will see it and go check out your channel if they haven't had the pleasure already. Celebrating 4K is like a parent celebrating a child's birthday. It's not just the child, it's actually the parents too, in a way, because you're celebrating. Same with you guys. You guys have a big stake in this channel. You guys have made it what it is. And the only way we feel to truly celebrate hitting 4K is by celebrating all of you guys. So 1 minute on the dot, a little bit about yourselves, whatever you want to say about us, and definitely mention about what the Blue Wrench Group means to you. Use the email bluewrenchgroup@gmail.com. Send it over. We'll put it together, all of them, and we're going to put them up, and we're going to really push the hell out of you guys and let anybody who hasn't had the chance of meeting your awesomeness get to see what you guys do.
Yes, that's right. And it's
asking if they can post the email, Dromar.
Yeah, definitely. I will post the email. And thank you already for those who already sent their videos. Thank you so much.
And have no fear, guys. If you did your video and you want to do it differently, or you had another idea, there's still time. So we're looking at about a week. So if you want to do it over, just set it up and we'll replace the old one with the new one. I just wanted to say that. And if you're just a viewer, somebody asked me the other day about that. If you can just throw on that phone and do something for 60 seconds, that would be absolutely awesome. We'd love to see it. However you guys want to do it, we're looking forward to it. I just want to show you guys off. Thank you once again, each and every one of you guys, for getting us over 4K. It's unbelievable. It really is a show.
The best way to contact us is through Twitter, and all our links are down below in the description, also in our About section.
Thank you, A New Day.
So you're more than welcome to get in touch with us, and I'll get you to you as soon as I can. Yeah, great idea. Well, we're so looking forward to that because, guys, it shows your creativity, and it's just, it's another way of, for you guys to connect and expose yourselves.
Yeah.
Like we always say when you guys are posting hashtag Blue Wrench Group selfies, it's your time to plug yourself in.
Yep.
Wear your merch if you have it, put a poster up if you have it, use it all up to basically talk about yourself.
Oh, the life of grace. Thank you for keeping this channel what it is. We're all in this together, guys. This is a team effort. Any live stream, anybody who posts a video, you need an audience and you need a creators. We're all in this together. So the thanks goes right back to you guys. It really does. One thing is, with your video, please do not post it in YouTube because we don't want no conflicts of the taking down. So whichever one you send us, please just leave it in our good hands, and we'll promise to show you off as much as we possibly can.
craft beer pours and a slab. Can you guys be nice to each other, please? Okay, let's be nice. Let's be kind. Kindness kills with kindness, whichever.
Brandon's one of the few ones. The grin for the emoji is the grin that he would have in real life.
Yeah.
A bit of devilishness behind it. Yeah.
Bacon and eggs. Hello. Hello.
You're back again. We got bacon and eggs in the house, folks. I love it. I love it. Oh my God Almighty. So yeah, guys, I'm hoping as many of you can do that. Once again, it's a 1-minute video, 720p or higher, of introduce yourselves, anything you want to say about us, and then what the Blue Wrench Group means to you. And we're going to put them all together. The email is in the chat. bluewrenchgroup@gmail.com. I'm so looking forward to it, guys. I'm so looking forward to seeing all you guys' stuff.
You're still featuring the Wikipedia page, I think.
Oh, am I? Oh, okay, there we go. Well, there's more about our guests all the time, so.
Just a reminder. Well, talking about Blue Wrench Group, wanted to remind you guys that our merch is available on teespring.com. You guys asked and we answered as usually. You can go and check it out. The custom made, only available on this platform. Seamless pattern made from little blue wrenches. On stickers, on t-shirts, on leggings. Those seem to be very popular. And socks. That's my favorite one. Anything from basic blue and logo merch to a little bit more uppity Blue Wrench seamless pattern ones. Go and check it out. And if you like something, more than welcome to purchase it. And please do a selfie if you do.
Yes.
We really like seeing
you guys draped in us.
Draped in that, yeah. So definitely can check that out. And also, of course, the link is in the description as well as up there in that link above us. Speaking about links above us, I don't know if you guys joined us yesterday. Yesterday we had an amazing guest as well. Skills was in yesterday. And we talked everything from DIY your life, from practical to emotional things, to what is YouTube and what YouTube is going to be 5 years from now. It was very interesting conversation and very interesting creator conversation, discussing all the YouTube things.
He's a very, very kind and gracious person and real pleasure to talk to. I really enjoyed our conversation. He was a bit nervous, he said, coming on, but I mean, it was once again just like sitting here on the couch just having a chat. So it was a real pleasure to get to hear more on about him, his life, and about a lot of talk about YouTube. So that was really cool.
Yeah, we should make some Christmas merch. I was thinking about that too. I might be a bit too late for that, but who knows? Maybe when I used to work in a Christmas, well, wasn't Christmas card, but I used to work in a greeting card company. Our Christmas cards were coming in June, like that's when we were doing the Christmas edition, and the other way around, you would do summer in the winter. So
we'll probably have something come out. We'll be able to catch it. I mean, that's the nice thing about this. We can maybe bring out an item or two, but not. Yeah. We won't have a full line. That's for sure.
But definitely something. I like Christmas.
There we go. When you see me doing something, jump right in.
I was trying to read and understand what they're having conversation. I'm just asking again to be nice to each other, guys. So far we have managed to do that, and please would welcome you guys to keep continuing that.
Guys, we're only a half hour in and we're almost at 100 likes. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much. If you guys can tweet this out. As Nightshade was mentioning a while ago, we are having a lot of issues like many other channels with the algorithm right now. They're doing updates to YouTube, and it is causing a lot of problems with notification. So if you guys can retweet, tweet, you guys can hit the like button. That really, really does help us out immensely. And also, just to let you guys know that we all go through that. So I know you guys are feeling that too. You're noticing it on your channels. Everybody is. We're all feeling it. So,
well, would you like to maybe talk about it a little bit and address it? Because I know everybody's concerned and everybody's asking questions and, you know, and ideas bouncing. And, you know, I just thought everybody's interested in it anyway.
You want to start? I'll jump in after, or vice versa.
Oh, well, you can start and I'll interrupt you as always.
Oh, well, that just sounds right. It'll be easier for us both to fall into line on that one. Then that's there.
Well, you know, our usual thing.
Ricky,
we
going?
We can't do it in a different way. Ricky Dove, hi.
Nice to see you. Step fan Dan, how's it going? So nice to see you here. Okay, yeah, I guess why not address the issue at hand? And it is definitely with YouTube right now, guys. We've been having a lot of issues and people coming to us having a lot of issues. And it's just once again across the board. That's what we're all trying to deal with right now, is that YouTube is going through major changes. And there's kind of a two-part one to this, and then there's spurs. The first one is a lot of you have seen the new beta creator studio. Well, you can thank the changes that are being implemented there for what's happening with a lot of things in your background of your YouTube.
By the way, it's official.
Okay. Thank you. I was just saying that for clarification. So that's it. So right now, that one is the one that they're implementing is causing a lot of trouble because it's crossing over. They're migrating over file, all the stuff that goes in the background to be able to do these things is causing a huge amount of conflicts, which trickles down into us. Problems with everything from thumbnails not uploading, counting them as low res when they're high, not getting notifications, all these things. Some people can't get their editing. A new one I got yesterday, I still have. If I go in and view now in my video section, I can't see my cinematic videos. I can only see my live streams. I can still get to them through playlists or go through the Creator Studio. So that's going to be a ton of things like that. Everyone's going to name them all. But also, too, and this will tie into it as well as another part, is YouTube is tightening down on what it counts as a view and what it counts as a sub. And like we were talking about it a while ago quickly, at first it's a very, very, very annoying thing. And that's an example the other night where we were at 3,963. We went up to 4,031 during our live stream, which was awesome. Absolutely awesome. But I know people were trying to help us out because we have trolls that play when we're close to it, and they really just drove it over the plate and then some. So we got it up that high. But as soon as we were done the live stream, within 2-3 hours, we had dropped down to 4,000. And then we went back up, and they're regaining and coming and regaining for the last 2 days. It's been like a ping pong game. And that sucks because everybody wants numbers. So we're all in this for a reason. That's normal. You want growth. It's like planting a garden and hoping nothing comes out of the ground. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But at the same time, too, you want healthy coming out. You don't want it all just weeds coming. And with the way the algorithm's kind of going at it now, it's either doing one of two options. It's either looking, well, they have 3 accounts and they just signed up to that same channel. We're going to drop 2 of them, which is, as much as everybody's trying to help us, and help for the moment. I'm not trying to look a gift horse in the mouth by any sense. It's fine doing that because that shows more that we're gonna have a better ratio of subscribers to viewers. So it's not a bad thing. It sucks in the moment when you see your numbers going down. Of course it does, but it's the proper growth. It's more representative of your channel, and that's what's really important. Because we always bring up the example of A-Joe back when he had 500 subscribers, but was getting over 1,000 views on every video. The algorithm was in love with him for that simple reason. He was looked at a lot better than somebody with 10,000 subscribers and only getting 1,000 views. And even 1,000 is not bad at 10,000. It'd be like them getting 300. So it's hard and it's frustrating and it's nauseating, I think, by times, I think is a fair word to use. But I mean, in the end, that's what we're all kind of shooting for, is we want an audience. The numbers are nice, but if you don't have the audience to back it up, it's not such a help. So as frustrating as it is, try to take those moments and tell yourself that. Curse first, get angry. We all do that. But then after, just have a cup of coffee and think about that. And hopefully that makes you feel a little more at ease. So that's one part of it. The other part is too, somebody joins us tonight. They're taking old subs that aren't following us anymore and dropping one. It's almost like a trade value. Well, this one's new. They're interested in you. That's great. This one hasn't watched you in X number of weeks or months. It's time to let them go. That one I'm not so crazy about, because somebody could be sick for months or whatever and come back. But it's still, at the time, in some ways, still kind of a dead sub. And once again, plays with that ratio. So I'm not saying I always look at it so happily. I'm trying to say the way I've kind of tried to reason it with myself. But Yeah, that's what I would say is the two most main ones for the sub count. Something like that.
The one that you are most worried about and thinking that people are actually unsubscribing for you is the least proportionate one of all of the reasons. First of all, people are too lazy. They just don't do it. They just, they subscribe, but they just don't do it. They don't subscribe. When was the last time when you unsubscribed from the account that you subscribed 4 years ago? I'm talking about your private accounts. Very little people do it, and it actually is a very, very little percentage. So the way it drops is not really representative of your content. Your growth, your exponential growth in views and all of it together, to have that steady line upwards, that's what shows interest into your content, not your sub count. Your sub count is all these reasons that Andrew just said. So don't get so upset. Don't think you're not liked. It's a very, very little percentage, and it's not people subbing and unsubbing after the streams and all that. It's literally all different reasons from AI and from YouTube technical perspective that is happening. And YouTube has been talking about it themselves. You can hear the interviews with execs that have been explaining this question themselves. So you can find it yourself too.
That's right. 100%. Is it unfair? Kind of. I mean, it is. In the short term, definitely. Nobody wants to lose them. So it's not. You're not wrong in feeling the way you do. It sucks. It feels a bit like you're being stolen from. But at the same time, too, is that an effect now, Puša Studios? I'm sorry, Gil. I didn't affect us in what? Because I'm not sure if you mean our voices or what we said through YouTube. My apologies.
Is this in effect now?
Oh, it has
been going on for a while now, and especially as they are trying to change now to their YouTube beta that is going to be, and that is what I was going to say, that they actually officially have said that starting 2019, the classic YouTube Creator Studio is going to be gone.
Yes.
So you're not going to have any more choices as you do now to switch or to choose some features from one and the other. You're not going to have it. It's going to be only the new version of it. And with it comes a whole bunch of other updates that they're going through. And therefore, there are glitches, but about subscriber count is exactly what Andrew was saying. And as I said, you can look up, they have been talking about it themselves, and we are more focused on, people don't like our content, this and that. People are spiteful. People are unsubbing. No, there is a little bit of that, but in the scheme of things, is that against this of, going technical things and AI and YouTube and all that Andrew explained.
Sorry to interrupt, Bad Runners. Yes, we did get your tweet yesterday. Thank you so very much. We really do appreciate it. And Whaley Bird asks, have you lost subs, Puša Studios? Most definitely, yes. Like we were saying.
Them all the time.
Yep, like we brought up the other night. It's sad to see when YouTube does a purge of the subs, Darren said. Like we say, it is, but it isn't. And I'm not, I don't want to sound like I'm working for them or I'm trying to brag them up for doing it. It definitely does. Oh, don't worry about the spelling, Gil. You're doing awesome, and if anybody was ever worried about spelling, believe me, it is me. So, I just believe that, we got to look at it. We have no other way but to look at it that way. We have a free platform. We get to go worldwide. We're still very lucky to have what we have. I don't want it to be so down that I don't want to come on here and stuff like that. It's, and we've gone through it, guys. Okay. Here, Tom with subs. Here's a side story to it, and I've mentioned this a couple of times. I know a lot of people getting up to 1K think it's such a struggle, and after that, things are going to rocket.
No.
It is not. It is not. And I believe to 500 goes pretty quickly. Because you have it. What did you drop now?
Well,
my phone?
No. Our phone is here. Don't worry about
that. You get to 500. You go pretty fast because you're energized. People want to see you get up there. You go in these streams, and everybody's always wanting to meet you, and they're excited. 500 to 700, I found, was pretty slow. You kind of get into a peak. Then you speed up to the 1K because everybody's really excited to get you there. Once we hit 1100 to 1400, it was god awful. Nobody wanted to look at us. I call it the Purgatory series. Because any channel under 1K figured, they have enough already. And I was the same as you guys. I go into a chat, everybody, oh, I got you, and I got you, and I got you, and I got you, and I'd be looking like, no, you don't, no, you don't, no, you don't. I just checked out 20 channels in an hour or 2 hours, and I maybe got 2 if I was lucky. And up to about 1,400. Then you get close to when you get close to a milestone, things seem to really always pick up. Then from 18 to 1,900 was hard, and then I found 2,200 to 24. We were at 37, 3,800 for a while, longer than we usually stay at these numbers. We just got caught in a lull. I don't know what was happening. If somebody watched us and we got some new subscribers within the day, they were either gone or replaced, whatever happened. And, you know, we all go through that at every stage of the game. That's why it's also important, guys, as smaller YouTubers, you guys need support, and I want you guys to have, make sure you give the channels, because we're not a big channel. We're not a big channel. If you have less than, I don't know, even 20,000 is nice, but it's not like you're going to retire on it or do anything groundbreaking. We're all small channels. We all face the exact same roadblocks. We're all in it together, truly are. Right now at 4,000, I'm going through the exact same issues and problems that I went through when we had 500. There's no difference. The air isn't sweeter. I'm not going out to shoot a video with Casey Neistat tomorrow or anything like that. I mean, we're the head of a pin at 4,000 in the universe of YouTube. But it all starts somewhere too. And I tell each one of you guys all the time, we have what, almost 100 people in the chat right now. And at one point, all those big YouTubers had the exact same number that you guys have. Whether it's 128, whether it's 782, whether it's 3,226. They've been there. They didn't just come on and get that number. So everybody has a chance. What number would you say is a big channel? Whaley Bird asks. I would say at 100,000, that's when you start usually looking at if you're going to make this into a career. Most times that's what big YouTubers say is around 100,000 is when they start having to contemplate if that. But it's a tricky number because you'll notice there's a lot of channels that have been around for 10 years and hanging around that 100, 200,000 mark. And that's got to be difficult. That's got to be the worst feeling of all, I'm sure. Unapologetically Gomes, how are you? Nice to see you here. Because there you're stuck really in that purgatory. Is it, should I be quitting my job and now making this a full time and it's going to go further? Or have I hit the ceiling and this is as far as I'm going to go with it? That's going to be a really hard decision, you know? So, YouTube is not for the faint of heart. And please do not start off into it. Oh, sorry, I just double posted that by accident. My apologies. Yeah, I got to follow my own rules here and get rid of that. There we go. There. Don't set your sights on getting rich on here. But there's always a possibility you could become the #1 thing in YouTube. But you have to enjoy what you're doing here first and foremost. You can't base your happiness on the subs, on super chats, on AdSense, because you're not going to get rich on that stuff. You got to be in it for a long haul, and you got to enjoy your successes as they come. We hit 4,000. I never thought we were going to hit 4,000 in a dream. But then again, I can say the same thing for 3, 2,000, and 1,000. And even the 500s in between it and stuff like that. Now you're killing my dream. Unapologetically going, well, no, I don't want to kill anybody's dream. I've just seen some people on here say, yeah, this is my last day. They make a video. This is my last day at Pizza Hut. I'm giving in my notice, and tomorrow I'm going to be a YouTuber and I'm going to make a lot of money. I get such a shiver down my spine when I see something like that, and I just want to be able to make this a thing where I can pay my bills from creating. Austin Baraka says, well, isn't that a great? That is the stuff I like to hear, and I don't hear it enough. I would eventually love to have this as a nice sideline. I'd love it to, we do a travel channel, and I'm hoping maybe once a year down the road it's going to pay for a trip that we can do. Stuff like that. Set realistic goals for it, because you'll be happier. If you're here just for the subs and the money, you're going to have a very, very long, disappointing time here. I can guarantee you that. Kevin the Fam, I have been stuck on 1950, 1960 for quite a while now. Seems I'm paddling up the river at times. Got to keep grinding. That's right. There's no other way around it. But it is very, very frustrating. I get you. I know we've been there. And not just me. It's tons of people in the chat. Your numbers, you can say at points you felt like that. I guarantee you.
Whaley Bird was asking, do you think you'll get demonetized or have you been already? No. Why would we get demonetized?
Yep. I don't know why.
I don't know what exactly you're referring to. No, we haven't been. We have had 2 flaggings that were falsely done by trolls, and that was reversed with help of you guys and YouTube itself. But as for the content, I don't think there are any problems whatsoever there. If you can clarify that, I would love to know.
Riverbend Longbows Outdoors is here. How are you, my friend? I'm so happy to see you here. I hope all is well. Great to have you in the chat. Polly, what did Polly said? Gee, thanks. LOL, just kidding. It's always into something, him. You speak the truth. That is good. Well, it is what it is. And I mean, that's part of us being transparent, is telling you guys when we're going through the same things, because I know there's tons of people here right now thinking, well, is that happening to me? Is it just happening? It happened today when I was in Bowser's chat. Like, he's noticing the exact same things as us, and we got talking. He's like almost like relieved to hear that it's not just him. That's an awful way to feel when you feel in that kind of stuff. Because I know people are freaking out and, oh my God, nobody's like me, and why are they all inside me, and do I got trolls, and is this happening? I don't want... So we got to talk about these things and bring them out in the open so everybody can kind of breathe a sigh of relief and maybe then see it in a bit better light and just try to build from there and grow that way. Because it's awful worrying about that kind of stuff. I heard that the name change could hurt, but could it also help? Like, I just think it's working out okay, and we had a lot of positive... It's... that's a hard... Oh, guys, Paranormal Mama is, sorry to interrupt, is 2 away from 800, so show some love to Paranormal Mama. 2 away from 800, that's awesome. Because other channels similar to this have been demonetized. No?
Well, I don't think we are not doing just one type of content, and I would claim it that it is creative content. It is the same as you would be watching your talk show in the evening. Wouldn't want to compare ourselves to Oprah or anything, but it is a talk show with different content on different nights of the day, and seemed to be very educational even on the shout out game nights, and you can ask anyone here in the chat. So I don't think that is happening here.
Nope. Smooth sailing ahead, my friend. Smooth sailing ahead.
That's right.
JNC Fishing was asking, so I'm going to go back to his question. Think long and hard with name changes. Never do them on the fly. Even with your channel. Oh, thank you, Whaley Bird. We do appreciate that. Thank you so much. And that's very kind of you to say. I appreciate having you here. Sorry, because I feel JNC, I keep brushing off and I don't want to. Guys, with your channels, have a clear plan. And that kind of ties into that part. We were saying that again last night. We have about a 12-month view right now where we want our channel to go. And that's... Numbers are nice, but it's not just numbers. What kind of content we want to have. What kind of show we want to put on. What we need to get to that level to be able to do it. And you really need that. Now, the name change, I'm hoping, is going to be awesome for you guys. Be careful with it. Make sure it's something you really want to commit to. Try to stay on a path of what you want to do. I know you want to change it because you're not just fishing, and I understand that. You'll notice that we changed our banner. Let me see here. Oh, let me bring it up for you guys. I just recently changed our banner, and I've been meaning to do that for a bit because it's driving me crazy because I loved our banner, but we've changed a lot over the last couple of months, and I don't think the old banner really sold that. It was more based for a cinematography, videography channel only. And as you can see, like, our direction's completely turned. Not that we still don't do that, we just don't post it as much. And... what's your goal, Puša Studios? Yeah, sorry, I know, because that's why it's a bit hard. That's exactly what we're going to. We are becoming more and more, I consider ourselves kind of like a morning talk show in the evening. That's how I kind of see ourselves going.
Entertainment talk show.
Yeah.
because we offer so many different things, like interviews with amazing people, like Gator Night coming, and Monday, this metal guy. There's not only YouTubers. There's other creatives starting to come in our interviews, and of course the game nights. Everybody loves those because those are entertaining and interesting, and it's not just shout outs. It's not just for subscribing. Even if you're just in the chat, you still learn about how you can improve your channel. And of course, the things that we do today.
Yeah, sorry, I just caught this Kimber kiss. Exactly, there was the example. Thank you, Puša Studios. I was one of those who thought it was just me losing each day, but I'm telling you all, you will get them back, plus more, and meet some truly wonderful friends. How good is that? You nailed it right there. Awesome, Kimber kiss. Perfectly said.
I just wanted to add about the JC Fishing question that make sure you go to your older videos and change your formatting there to what you have now. So again, for AI, it knows what your channel is about, because if before it was solely about fishing and now you're changing it, you still want to kind of guide your whole holicity of the channel, of your videos, in the same direction. So go over to your older videos, see what the tags are. Maybe you have to change your thumbnails. Don't just change the name and we'll continue on now like this. You got to go over and still see the whole picture of the channel, even from the past videos.
Most definitely, 100%. Paranormal Mama, you got the 800. That's awesome. She said thank you very much for the push. Hey, you're doing the work. We're just we just gave you a little nudge. You got this. Welcome back, Nightshade, my man. Great to see you here again. Guys, if you haven't hit that like button, you hadn't tweeted out, if you can, that will really be awesome. I think tonight's going to be a really awesome chat, guys. And I love that you guys are talking in the chat, sharing your experiences. We're all in this together, guys. That's what this is. It is you all have wrenches. Everybody's equal. So whether you have 50 subs or 50,000, you guys are all in the same playing field, especially in here. Share your ideas. Share your thoughts. I want you guys, I want to hear them. I want everybody else to hear them as well. People ask questions, just as long as we're all respectful, which I've never had a problem with in here. It's all about working together as a team. Whaley Bird, we're not doing that. Sorry. But I hope you can just hang in the chat and hang around with everybody. And I think we're having a lot of great discussion here. And this is stuff that should be covered. And Kimber Kiss is right. I know there's many more that felt like, they're not... they were the only ones going through it, and you're not. And it's going to come again and again and again. And watch some of the big ones. Watch like Boogie 2988 and all those guys. They're all talking about the exact same thing as you guys. Imagine they're losing amount of subs sometimes in a day or two when there's a glitch. If that's equal to all of us here in this chat right now, all 100 and some, if we were to add up all of our subs together, they're losing in a night. Imagine what that's like. So, it's not, once again, for the faint of heart. We got 130 likes already. Wow, that is so cool. I'm sorry, I'm very proud of that.
Yes.
For Tech Talk Tuesday, I love how this thing goes. It is crazy to think about, isn't it? It's like trying to think of how many stars in the sky. YouTube is... We never signed no contract to be on here. And tomorrow we could go onto our channel and find a notice that YouTube is no longer existent. That's the truth of the matter. So we don't have a lot to be owed for being on here. So it's up to us for our own initiatives. And that's for our triumphs and our mistakes, both. It's an unforgiving place, guys. So celebrate your successes, learn from your losses, and don't get too discouraged over stuff that you can't control. And there will be a lot of that. It's never going to stop with it. There's nothing we can do about that. So just hang in there with it. And there's a lot of amazing things. Like, I can never stress enough. Right now, we're broadcasting worldwide. This is such an unbelievable feat. We have cameras. Hey there. We got mics going. We're changing scenes. I mean, we're basically having a TV show already through our living room in Montreal. I mean, how absolutely awesome is that? We've met so many awesome people like you guys. I see so many great people I'm inspired every day by the new channels that I'm finding and the work that you guys keep putting out constantly. You guys are the ultimate push. I feed off of you guys' energy. I love that you guys are taking things to new levels. I love seeing you guys grow. Nothing gets me more excited when I can see that elevation. You're putting your heart and soul into this, and that's what it's all about, you know. There, exactly, Nerd of the North. This nerd broadcasts worldwide from an island in Norway that is 1,400 miles from the North Pole. 100%. How cool is that? It's hard to even wrap your mind around it. Good old boy, what's going on? We got Lady the Fork in here. So many awesome channels, guys. Claudine is in here. Joven and Sanjay. I saw you guys on the road. That's right. Welcome, each and every one of you guys. If you haven't hit that like button, please do. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love to be able to show you more of what we do. If you can tweet this out, this really does help us. We're talking tonight about the issues with YouTube and not getting us out the last couple of days, especially notifications. People that watch us all the time are coming back and commenting on a video. I Pick My Butt did that. It was like a day or two later, right?
Yep.
And said, there, I just got the notification now. Wee Bob is in here. How you doing? I see a gator bite. What's going on? Great to see you here. You guys, each and every one of you guys is awesome in here. You guys have taken this leap that most people are terrified to do, is putting yourself out there. And a lot of people came in here with no video experience, no graphic design experience, no marketing experience, especially web-based. You guys took on a lot of hats, and it's not easy. You had to learn about tags. You had to learn about editing, coloring, marketing. I'm just scratching the surface. Everything that you see in a big TV show, all those credits that fly by at the end, is all you. You're wearing all those hats. And that's what's so cool about it. It really is. You're in control of your own destiny, and it is a lot of work. But for you guys to keep doing it, and that, you know, my hat goes off to you guys. You really are amazing, and your work speaks in volumes for it, which is really cool. And I hope you guys will continue to enjoy your journey on here. You know, because it is a journey, and you're learning, you're meeting new people. I find it amazing when I find a new channel with something that I never even thought I'd be interested into. And I always bring up like the fishing magnet stuff. Like that kind of blew me away. Polly, I reached my goal of annoying everyone at YT. Thank you all, LOL. A nut.
Hi Spike, hello, welcome back.
I'm sorry, you can talk. I keep taking over.
I can talk now.
Yes, you heard the permission. She may speak.
I'm already talking in the chat, so I'm good.
Inspired John's here. How are you? I thought I'd do that just for the fun of it. Just kidding. You're up.
Well, I don't know what to add to this, you know. We're all listening to you.
You've seen it here, folks. Xenia's speechless.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to enjoy this moment for 3 seconds. Don't go anywhere for 3 seconds. I'm going to see how this... Wow. It's always amazing when you learn a new thing about your wife.
MJB in the P2B. I don't think YouTube plans to lower its standards in terms of requirements. Quite the opposite, actually. It does tighten its rules on its. It doesn't change. It hasn't changed anything on its rules, but it's tightening the belt onto its. Implementing the requirements for copyright, for community guidelines, for content quality, for advertising, and so on, so on, so on. So whatever has been there is still there. There's nothing new, but they definitely are going through more tightly what is there that people are putting up. Because, you know, the big apocalypse, so to say, was like a big shakedown in a way to see if which people are more seriously taking this. But at the same time, I think now they're kind of taking it the second step, like an even more sieving out of what they not to delete the channels, but maybe focus more on the channels that are creating content instead of reproducing it. And that's what they've been talking about.
I know a lot of that sounds bad, but guys, I believe forest fires are very beneficial. Not talking about the ones that go into towns and that, but anybody knows about a forest fire, its natural use is to clear out bad growth and make room for new. And that's the way to embrace what's going on in YouTube right now. And this happens in business all the time. When I worked for that music company, we went for a huge part of that in the mid-2000s, where musical instrument sales went way down because of the advent of Guitar Hero. People went from thinking learning guitar was a 6-string instrument to learning guitar meant I can play Guitar Hero really well. And a lot of music stores were scared. And a lot, unfortunately, that were in business for a long time went under. And it's sad. You never want to see anybody lose their livelihood. But out of that, new stores appeared. Stores that were kind of caught grew to the next level. And it's really, the ball was in their court the whole time to adjust, to familiarize themselves, to listen to their audience and grow their but they didn't. And as nice of people as they were, they just didn't take that advice until it was too late. And that's what's going to be happening here time and time again, exactly the same as I say as in business. So that's why it's so important. You'll hear us say a lot of times, make sure you bring your A game to the table on here. It's more important than ever because things are going to be changing a lot. And there is survival of the fittest going to be happening. And that can be scary, but it can also be the right motivation to say, this is the time to revamp my channel. Give it a more professional look. Get on YouTube and get some more hints and tricks and change my videos a little bit, whatever it takes, because I want you all to be there for sure, and I want us to be there. But yeah, I think there's gonna be times where it's gonna be quite unforgiving. Kevin the Fam, my philosophy is simple. I support channels and content, but more than that, I support the individual. Lift up, love up, and focus on their successes. Each person becomes family. 100%. Audience retention, whether you do videos or you do live streams, is your content, but hand in hand with that is how you make your audience feel. You need to connect with them. You need to bear yourself and give them everything and let them know that everything that you have on here is because of them. That I can never stress that enough. I believe in that with all my heart. Look at big bands when they're on stage. What are they always saying to the audience about 10 times during a performance? We love you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are the star of the show. You guys made us what we are. Because this is no secret. This has been going on for a long time. People matter. And on a platform where there's, billions and billions of hours to watch, for right now, for you guys to be here with us, it's got to be the most flattering compliment out of all of this. Forget the money, forget the super chat, forget all of that. Just to have you guys say, you know what, with all that going on, but I want to spend a bit of time with Puša Studios. That's the most flattering, most. It's mind-boggling. It really does, and I do think about that a lot. How absolutely awesome that is. And how our channel's grown. It really, it's unbelievable. So always appreciate your audience. They are what makes you. They are what keeps you going. And never forget them. That's the biggest point. Just never, ever, ever forget them. You got anything on?
I like the idea of now let me get back to it. I like the idea that people who are new here maybe can just jump in and say what their channel is about. Yeah. I'm a vlogger, or I'm a traveler. I cook, or something like that. Just so people know who you are about. I thought it's such a cool idea.
Yep. I love that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So if you could guys do that, that would be awesome. Let everybody know who you are, and what you are about. And I just wanted to add that yes, I think it's a more and has become more about the creator and less about what are they creating. Not that it is not important, but especially for the bigger channels, it is more about the individual behind it. The same as self-branding or personal branding has become a big thing in the last couple of years, and I think it's turning into YouTube as well. It is more about the person that makes the content, that draws people watching it.
Paul, should change my name. You're asking for them. He wrote annoying. Bunch of bushcraft. You guys are crazy. I should have known the two of you guys your answers. But you know, it's amazing when you see all the different stuff that everybody's doing in here. It's really cool. It really is. This is what a community. I mean, we have them from all sectors. You should always tell yourself, guys, like the same as when we do that, when we do our selfies and stuff like that. Always, anywhere you can get your name in and that kind of stuff, definitely do it. You know?
Yeah, it was Austin Bacasa that offered this question, and I love it. Sorry, I couldn't find your name right away. So thank you to Austin who suggested telling each other what your channel is about. That was very smart.
I like that.
In the chat, and that's awesome.
Hey Joe, I am on my own terms, no schedule, mostly about the YT experience. Exactly. And that's another thing too, guys. YouTube is a very personal thing. Just because somebody's goal is different from yours, that's not a bad thing. Everybody here has a reason to be here, and as long as you're respecting people and as long as you're respecting YouTube guidelines, you're golden. And that's as individual as we are in real life. So people do jobs for different reasons, same as they do YouTube for different reasons. You do your hobbies for different reasons.
And I think that's what partly happens, is that sometimes the two worlds that I call of YouTube clash. You know, there's I think two big parts, and we have talked about it before. Two big parts of creators. That are one part that creates content in the same way that they are doing it on Facebook. Let's say, okay, it's more as a social interaction. It's not more focused on creating content. Is more focused on interaction, and then content is there, it's not there, sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. And then there is another big part that is mostly focusing on creating the content, making videos that are maybe more cinematic, or shows that are more produced, more looking from it from business part of view. And sometimes, especially if it's on both extreme sides of this, those worlds clash really a lot, and that's where I think we get misunderstandings and drama and all of that. But I think what we need to learn is to live together in this environment.
Coexist.
The same as we do in life. And I always say YouTube is like life. We build relationships in the same way as we do in life. And we just have to learn to understand that there are different ways and reasons why people are on YouTube, and learn to respect that.
Brown Pants says, why do people hide their subs? Are they the guys that unsub next day? Possibly. That is one of the options. Sometimes I don't believe in hiding anything. I really don't like that kind of stuff. The only thing we hide is the channels we subscribe to, because we are a business. And I think even if you don't, that's the one thing you should hide. Because what happens if you support one channel that might have more controversial view than somebody who wants to subscribe to your channel likes, and then they don't get to even see all that you do, or they judge you by that. For instance, us, because we do weddings and stuff, if we were ever to support a channel, I don't know, and I'm not picking on anybody here, and they object to it for religious reasons or something like that, or status reasons. There's a whole array. So I don't believe in showing our who we sub to for that reason. That's our kind of thing, because it's based on our interest. Go ahead.
It's private and public at the same time. It's not displayed publicly, the same as any other company wouldn't be giving you all their client listing, at once. But at the same time, when we do subscribe, you still see the notification because it's public for you, right?
Right.
So for internal relationship with the channel or with a client, like in life, it's public and it's available. But nobody in real life, put out their client listing out there, so that's why, and most of the time people, that's why they do that.
Gator Bite says, I hid my subscribers because I have the head channels that have harassed me when they found out I was not subscribed to them.
Yeah, exactly. That's also one of the
because that's another thing too. You subscribe to a channel and it's not fitting for you, it's not working for you, you're not helping them by being subscribed, and they should like your channel after that on its own merit or not. Everybody has to make their own decision. As far as subscriber numbers, I think that you should show that off. I think it makes people way more weary of subscribing to you if you don't show it.
Yes, I agree.
Because, and we've heard that a lot of times from a lot of people, that they feel off-putted. They don't know quite what's going on, why you're doing it. Because there's already enough shady stuff goes on in the internet, so everybody's already coming in here kind of cautious. It's like walking down the shady part of downtown. You're kind of looking behind your shoulder a bit more. You're watching around. You're more aware of everything. And, of course, with likes, too. One of the few times that people do it is because they've been hit with trolls. They've been having a lot of trouble with them. And they're unfairly getting dislikes, like so unproportionate. So they don't want to fuel that. So that's why they do it. But, yeah, under any circumstances, I would have tried to avoid hiding subs and likes as numbers only in the most extreme of cases.
Especially if you're trying to go over the 1,000 mark, and that's when, usually we are the most worried about our numbers. Don't hide it, because people might not subscribe because they don't see it. It's better if they do see that you have less. I don't really understand the reasons, especially if you're trying to get over that mark. Go over and make it public.
I've seen lots of channels. I've seen people write in the chat, nobody's subscribed to me, I'm so fed up. And usually, say 7 times out of 10 when I go over and check, it's usually a channel that's hiding their subscription numbers. I find it's very common. I would definitely recommend against doing that unless absolutely necessary.
Hip Hop Hooray, hello.
JTG Games, I have a great... well, the only thing I can tell you is tell them to come on in. We don't usually post links, but if they're willing to come in, definitely people here will show them a lot of love. So invite them to come over.
People like to help each other, but they can't if they don't know you need it. Well, exactly. Yeah. And then just, secrecy is not really the best policy, especially on the internet, as Andrew said.
I noticed that a lot. I'll give just a quick example of that that's fresh in my mind was buying a car. And going to car lots where they had the prices right on the windows, and then you go to the next lot and there was nothing to be found. And I just kind of left because I'm like, they're not showing them. I'm not going to like what I'm about to see. And I would literally, I'm just thinking of that. I never even thought of that connection till now.
Well, yeah. And usually the view count, you can pretty much gauge what their subscriber count, or at least the active subscriber count is, can pretty much gauge. Yeah. But then if they hide the view count as well, when there's okay, what are you hiding? Yeah. Like, you want to hide that you're big, or are you pretending you're bigger than you are? Like, there's so many questions that are not needed. So definitely.
Welcome. Who's your back OD? Your wrench. Yeah, you got your wrench, but you always have your wrench. Do you not have a wrench? Did you just give it to him, or is he just joking? No, I think
he's just joking.
Just making sure.
Yeah. Where are we from?
I'm from originally Eastern Quebec, and a rural area, small, very tiny town. And I've lived most of my adult life here in Montreal. And Xenia?
I'm from Northeast Europe, which is Latvia, a little country sandwiched there somewhere in the corner. But we are in Montreal in Canada right now.
That's right. We're broadcasting live here. That's right. Budget Bushcraft, Latvia.
That's right. Thank you.
I love that because Xenia being from Latvia, now that she's from there, you know, in the Olympics or, for instance, Winter Olympics, you hear all these countries. But now that she's from there, we get messages from people all the time like, oh, I just seen the Latvia compete in the luge event and stuff like that and everything.
Yeah, how about my hockey team?
Oh, yes, your hockey team. That's blazing up the ice. And
well, there's lots of, you know, players from our hockey team that are playing in NHL.
3.
Really?
Maybe 5. No.
Okay, I'm gonna
They've done good
for
a small country. They do have representation. Xenia and I joke a lot because when we first started going out and I went over to Latvia, she told me like be prepared when I got there because they really love hockey. So then I brought her to Canada. She kind of got to see how it is over here. So, but they do like their hockey. I got to say that. And for a small country, they do. It is cool that they have some in the NHL. I just tease her.
Well, there's more than 3. God, just keep scrolling.
In the last 50 years, like stuff.
Now.
There's not that many right now. Maybe. I didn't think there was that many. There you go, folks. We're not going to... Everybody's sitting here waiting for us while we're sitting here dragging on this. So...
Okay.
Do you see what I'm pointing at?
Yeah.
Latvia has awesome waterfalls, Whaley Bird says.
Well, there are some. I wouldn't say they're too high. They're more wider than they are high.
Yeah, it's a very not flat country as like prairies, but it's more rolling. It's not known for, it's not a place where you're going to get altitude sickness a whole pile, that's for sure. But let's get back to the thing at hand.
Well, yeah, there was a question about how old are you?
Oh, okay. I'm 44. I'm 44.
Well, they can ask questions.
Yes, definitely.
So there you go.
Yes.
There was a question.
So,
guys, if you have any questions about YouTube, YouTube optimization, tags, photo, video editing, anything like that, you can more than welcome to put it in the chat. And guys, if you have answers to these questions, you are also more than welcome to put it in the chat as well.
I have a program as well. I don't know if have you ever heard of Logo Creator? Dave Green Bay Wacky was telling me about this program. I thought I'd mention it. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Is the question to me? I thought you were asking them.
Oh, it's to you.
Yes, I have heard about Logo Creator.
Okay, yes, because he's using it, and I don't know if we've really touched on it before. You're more into these programs than I am. That's why.
Well, I have looked at the different, mostly apps right now. Like I know that this one I don't think I have tried. I have tried just for fun different tabs that are there for it. Didn't really seem to be too much in control of what you're doing for me, for my liking. But for an easy fix, I think it's a good solution.
It comes as a bundle right now, and the one that I found kind of interesting, I haven't, but we're talking about this just before we started the show. There's also the business card creator that's in it as well. But what I kind of liked was the something that I find hard to get is I like the character creator. I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah, that's actually I have been doing something really similar. Coming up with a blue. I can show you, but I can't show them because I don't have an image ready. Basically, it's a superhero. See.
Oh, okay.
Of a Blue Ranch group, woman and man. I'm in the process of making it, and that's exactly what I've been doing in the last couple of days, and it's pretty funny. And it's free, so which I love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. No, because that's the fun. I find those hard to come by, especially where you can change the pose and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know. I thought that was kind of neat. So that's something that could be really handy. So I think it's what did you say? $27 for all 3 of them, something like that. Yeah, $27.
Is this the one-time thing or the monthly
one-time thing?
Oh, well, the one-time thing. Okay.
And you get all 3 of them.
Well, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
What site is it? Can you post it in a chat, please?
What side is it?
Site
is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go, guys. Here's the link. If anybody's interested, there you go.
Dave from Organic Gardening was asking, does anyone use Studio 22? I don't think I've heard of it.
No.
What is it?
Studio 22.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, I'm interested. Let's see here.
And Yeah, well, they are, but there's also so many apps that are free. Sometimes the things that you have to pay for a desktop version are available for apps for your phone or your tablet. And if you have a newest version of your Windows, you can use your app in your computer as well. So
I'm not sure.
yeah, well, we can't really find it. So if you can tell us about it, we'd love to know.
I don't want to click onto it because right now it's a bar. You never know what could come up. I can't go in that one blindly.
Snoopy Eats, hello.
Hey.
Good to see you. How are you?
What's going on, my bud?
How are you doing?
Always love seeing you here, my friend. How are you? Hope all is going well, eh? I gotta say, eh, because he's my fellow Canadian.
Yes, that's right. Yesterday we had so many Canadians and
I
from
know.
all over the board. It
Yep.
was awesome. And interestingly enough, I was talking with Marty from Down the Rabbit Hole, and she was one that had snow first. They had it even the summer didn't end yet, and they already had snow. And then on the weekend they had like plus 12, and we had minus 6.
That's
Come on. It's so weird. But it's such a good thing about Canada too, that it's such a variety and diversity of nature and weather all across the board. That's what's so beautiful about it. Davis,
Studio 9.
Yeah, Studio 9 a long time ago and liked it. 22 is the current one. Okay, so it's some update. Well, we'll check it out. See, when we learn together, we always like to know new things. Doing good, just finishing up here at work. Well, that's awesome. That's a late night work. We are Carolina. Tony, what do you think about going back to already uploaded videos and changing titles to get more views?
Definitely. This is the time to do it. We always recommended it, but now is the time to do it. Anybody who hasn't heard this yet, the big YouTubers were really complaining to YouTube that they're getting burnout from trying to keep up with the algorithm. And in response to that, YouTube has now answered them with a way that it's got the AI is starting to revamp old videos to give them a new push. And you might have known that all of a sudden a video you have worked on and seen in like 5-6 months is starting to get views again more. That's most likely why. Because they're doing that to try and keep down this rush of putting out like 6-7 videos a week. If you have it revamped, and that happens, it can really help you. I mean, that thing can really take off. So there's never been a better time than to go back and redo your videos, for sure. 100% recommend it. I have a great idea about my banner, but I need help. Please, what can I?
That's a reminder for the banner. We are so bad at this. Yes, definitely.
Yes. No, Snoop. Sorry about that.
Yeah, thank you for reminding. That's exactly how it has to be done with us, because it doesn't work any other way. So thank you, and yes, please. I actually messaged you on Twitter, I think, a while ago. So maybe that's the best place. I hate all the other messenger platforms so much. I want to add something to my channel name to include there is more to see. Budget bushcraft and stuff isn't working in my head.
I'll answer that in a sec, Caroline. Tony, go ahead.
Well, we would have to research what your videos have been before and what you want to do, because it's not a general answer. You have to look for it. You have to research your analytics, look what your ages are, what are they more interested in, and then look for what people are searching in YouTube. So I wouldn't just choose it out of a whim, especially if you're changing it. We can definitely look into it if you want to.
Caroline Tony says, what do you mean revamp? Revamp means kind of an overhaul of your video. Thumbnails, tags, descriptions, all that stuff. Kind of an everything from A to Z. We've used this example a couple of times. Was our in our thumbnails, you'll notice like last night we had Gill Skills on. And it says, there was our tagline, how to hack your life, Gill Skills, and then Tube Life, Season 2, Episode 7 on Puša Studios. Last spring, we were doing the exact opposite. And it was like, Puša Studios presents Tube Life with Gill Skills, how to hack your life. Well, the AI doesn't like it that way anymore. It wants it the way it is now. It wants the search words at the beginning, and then the most important working its way down. So that's why we went back, and we didn't just do it when we started the new season. We actually went back into all of our old videos And as you can see, there's a lot, so it's not it's not an easy job. It's not done, and we've been going through and slowly making the changes through here because we have to keep up with the algorithm if we want these videos to become relevant again or to continue to be relevant. So that's what we mean by revamping. Tech Talk Tuesday, we're going to be changing the name of it. Xenia and I have been discussing that. So we're going to have to do this for the 5th time?
Yeah.
Yep. So, but in the meantime, I wanted the new thumbnails up here. So that's why they're there. Even though they've been a while ago, I want that consistent look for here. I want people to see it as a series and not see any variation. So it was worth it to go back and change them. One thing I like about the new Creator Studio, which I actually, not just one thing, I like the new Creator Studio better. I'm excited for it, and I think it's gonna be a lot easier. You can do a search, so I could do a search for in description tech, and I got all my tech videos up in one shot, so at least I could just go there instead of having to scroll through list upon list to make the changes. So for revamping old videos, as a side note, I believe Creator Studio is going to be a lot better for doing that. A lot better. Gator the Legend's in here. Our guest this Friday night, guys. Gator the Legend is going to be joining us. This is going to be awesome. So long overdue. Really looking forward to it. So make sure to show Gator the Legend some love and be here Friday night. It's going to be a great chat. So yeah, your titles, your tags, your descriptions, your thumbnails, all of it's up for grabs when you're revamping it. How do you guys do your thumbnails? The Life of Grace and Logan Vlogs Ask Canva. Thumbnails, I actually do them in Photoshop. I just been working and I just use it already. But Canva does an amazing job on them. And most of everything Xenia does that's on Twitter.
Yeah, everything for social media I do on Canvas. Sometimes I use a combination of Canva on Photoshop. And if I do banners, if I do thumbnails for somebody else, I usually use both as well. Because unless you pay for Canva, and if you pay, you do have a transparent background option. But if you don't, then I use Photoshop to create this option. And then you can use your thumbnail as a template for each of your pictures that you have. So I like to use both. I love Photoshop. As a photographer, I use it all the time, like every day. But I find that Canva is a much easier and faster. It just saves time. Sometimes you don't need a whole bunch of complicated things to create a banner or a poster and so on. And just wanted to remind you guys again about Gator, and I'm just posting the link in the chat if you want to set a reminder. All the links for this week are available on our homepage, so you can set the reminder so you are not late for the interview with Gator the Legend.
I'm going to try something right now. Bear with me, guys, here for 1 second. I want to see if I can share this with you. Window capture.
Carolina Tony said, great idea. I have some older videos that I didn't get the airtime. I was thinking about changing thumbnail and title to get more attention. Yes, sometimes just changing a thumbnail can bring your video up to a completely new level. Thumbnails and titles are the biggest weight out of everything. So definitely it's worth it. We do that all the time. All the time.
Let's see.
Excuse me.
Guys, this is a rough share, so don't judge me on this. I'm going to see if this works. I got to bring this up a little bit more so you can see it better. Let's see. There.
CPD Survival, hello.
Hey, how are you? Welcome. There. Let's put the layers up here. Maybe that'll work better. Oh, no. I have to put them down here. Get rid of paths.
Gator the Legend says, I use Canva sometimes. It is great. I also use Thumbnail Maker, Background Eraser, and Pixel. Yeah, all helpful in their own ways. Yes, exactly. Thank you. There's so many tools out there. And once again, there's so many things that are sometimes even separate, different for phone and for your desktop. Even Canva, for example, they have a mobile version and they have the desktop version. And the stuff that is available on the mobile is different than the stuff on the desktop. And there's a lot of options that are free. So if you're stuck and you see something you have to pay for, look for something similar. You can actually search for, I want to use something like, an app like or a program like, and it might shoot some off. By the way, there's also a lot of links that I have included in the description of the video of free tools for you that you can learn from and use for your YouTube. So if you haven't checked our description lately, go and check it out.
So here guys, this is just a quick way to share. I hope this is working well. I hope you guys can see it okay. Like I say, it's let me just check one more time that we're on the boundaries. Okay, yeah, should be enough to see it. So sorry, like this is kind of a fast one. This is what I basically do for our thumbnails, is everything here is in folders, so you can get an idea. So like the other night we hit a milestone, so we have a milestone folder. There's my panel time. I have all kinds of these things made up. Milestones, this is where we put in the numbers for it. I do this because I always want that bar to stay the same size for every video, and if we ever make a big change, they'll all be positioned right. So we have there, and then we have our layers inside. So we're basically updating. There's our Let's Talk one, Tech Talk Tuesday. Once again, there's all of our elements. So yeah, we're basically, this is the way they're all structured. So anytime we make a new one, we just run in here. Sorry, because the window's a bit smaller because I had to make it smaller so you guys could see. Let's go to guess. So yeah, let's see. Take off the shadows. Take off this one. So there's our guest one. So we have a folder in here, and as you guys can see, there's a ton of guests. This is season 2 right here, and here's season 1. So if we click on any of them, you can turn them on, and you'll get to see more. So you have each one that we made. And this is exactly what we do. We name the list, and then we just go and change the name here, and we change the season, and not the season, but the episode for each one.
What is your thumbnail size?
Thumbnail size, I'm always doing 1920 by 1080, and always at 300 DPI. So this is saved in a layered TIFF, but then when I go to save the thumbnail for the day, I always call it a guest and save it on the desktop as a JPEG. And now we have a folder because we're using OBS, and you guys see those promotions at the beginning of everybody coming up. And the thumbnail that's up each night with the guest on, it just replaces that one. I save it in that folder. So I have that all organized, and just keep calling a guest every time. So, and yeah, and it's just basically layer upon layer. It's just a series of them. They're all, like I say, the name is not corresponding, of course, because it's always just the latest ones there. But I always name it properly in the photo in case I ever have to go back and redo them. We can right away just paste it in there and go. Ballybird
used 1280 by 720.
That's okay. That's the same thing. Especially just make sure it's 300 DPI. I just given a little bit extra into it, but you don't have to. As long as it's 300 DPI, that's the main thing.
I like also usually making it bigger than you need to, because yes, obviously the original sizing that is requested by YouTube is smaller, but it's better if it shrinks, quote unquote, than the other way around, because people are more and more watching it on the big screen now. So you want to really make sure that it's nice and clear, so the proportions stay the same. Yeah. It's just your sizing is.
Most definitely. Also, another thing too here is we have, like, if we have to add part 2 is in there automatically right away. Sometimes we have to do videos in 2 parts. And here is like Gator the Legend is in 2 pieces, so we have that template, and then we have the guild, like here the last one I used for it was Guild Skills, where it's all on one line. And once again, that's just to keep everything. I want them to be as the symmetry between all of them is the most important thing, so that's why we do it the way we do it here. But yeah, basically this whole one holds every thumbnail that we have, and then we just jump between them. So if we turn off gas, we go to the summertime ones. These were all ones that we did in the summer. We still have all of them there because we, next summer if we need them again and stuff like that. So I'm usually not a pack rat except when it comes to thumbnail stuff. It seems like then I kind of So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know anything really else to add to it, so that's kind of what we do here.
How can you get them under 2 megs if they're so big?
JPEG. I've 1920 by 1080, 300 DPI will almost be under 2 megs. And because of the slider, the quality, when I save them, I can always just bring it down 1 or 2 notches if I have to get it under. But almost all the time. I think I've only maybe had 3 times that I've had to do that. So it's not perfect. Everybody has their own way of doing it. I like everything in one file because I'm always grabbing from one to the other. I like everything in a row. Our banner at the bottom changes color. Yellow is for summer, red for our tech talk, black for a guest. I want it all the same size. So it's a way of keeping that kind of keeping order for that, I find mostly is the reason.
And you can use anything, like today's special mini is easy paint. Yeah, but why not? Anything that works for you is great. Is there different versions of anything that you can use? And if it works for you, it's great. Don't have to jump into something just because somebody else is using.
Budget, bushcraft, and survival. This is why we come here. The information from you guys and everyone else has helped us to build our channel to what it is today. Well, that is probably the greatest compliment we could ever ask for. That's huge, really huge. Thank you so much for saying that.
Yeah, and today's special minis was asking for the for Canva and layers. I will ask them because as certified Canva creators were included in their private group, where we can suggest different changes to their new version of Canva 2.0. So I will definitely suggest them the changes and see what they can do about it, especially for the free version. So if you have any other suggestions about Canva, you're more than welcome to tell us, and then we'll see what we can do about it. Stacey Morgan is in. Hello.
Hey, Stacey. How are you? What's going on? Nice to see you. Also, guys, as a side note, tonight when we were talking about YouTube and all the things going on right now, if you ever get booted out here, just hit refresh a couple of times. That is happening in every live stream. Like Biowser, we were talking about that today. He was like ready to pull out all of his hair. It's been hitting him that badly. It is happening to a lot of people right now. So once again, we're at the mercy of YouTube and their servers. So if that happens, just hit refresh a couple times and it should let you right back in. But yes, it is very, very, very annoying for you as a viewer. It is very, very, very annoying for us with running the live stream. So do you use Lightroom as well?
Yes. I use Lightroom and Photoshop every time when I do process pictures for the shoot for the client. I use both. Lightroom is my go-to library categorizer. That's where my photos go first, and it's a general editing software for me. Photoshop right now I use mostly for fine-tuning, and if I really do need to do like high-end editing, because I find it's more precise than Lightroom, but I definitely use both.
Story Dory, what's going on? Nice to see you. We're just answering questions, everything under the sun about YouTube. And guys, please feel free to mingle amongst yourselves and discuss stuff too. That's what it's all about. I love seeing that. Like I say, this is kind of like a think tank night. That's what's so cool about it. Everybody, whether they have just started in here or they've been in it for 10 years, everybody's very courteous to each other, respectful, putting out suggestions. I love that.
I liked what Lady of Lake Fork said. I will never understand why some people come and leave before the tech info. Seems like a huge mistake. Huge.
that is so awesome.
Thank you. If they have never stayed through the Tech Talk Tuesday, they never know what they're losing, right?
That's true.
You're so sweet.
Buffering, yeah, there's a lot of that going on, Diana. Exactly. And it's so frustrating for everybody, like as a host and as a viewer. But thank you guys. I appreciate that you guys keep trying to get back into it and stuff like that. That really does mean a lot, because I know it'd be so easy to just say the heck with it. So it's really appreciated. Dump it out, son, and just start over. Thank you. Snoopy, thank you so much. Yeah, we hit 4K on Sunday night. That was pretty crazy. Jojo G, thank you so much.
Thank you, Faye Moore. Thank you so much as well. ZPD Survival. Thank you, guys. Thank you all who just came in. Ask questions. Try it. You have been very great
Yes.
with your information since you have joined our channel. So
Yep.
if you have anything to join to our chat, please do. And guys, if you have any questions, just drop them in the chat. We'll try to answer all together. That's what we like doing here. As Andrew said, is like a think tank, try to answer each other's questions together.
Nobody Gamer, nice to see you again. We were just talking about you today. It had been a while and you came the other day. I did notice your thumbnails. I'm wondering if you really noticed it making a difference. Sorry if you said something about it earlier. I just got here. Definitely, and I still think it's better to do. Thank you, son. Because they are bringing back those videos, they are rejuvenating them now. That's a new part of YouTube, and it's just better to have it, especially as, for instance, with the interviews. Like if somebody we interviewed in the spring and they take off, well, wouldn't it be nice if people searching for them as they get more popular find our interview as one of them? So I think it's crucial to keep them in that form. But even your other videos, I mean, you could shoot a video on, I don't know, Rhode Island, and then I see there how we pay attention to our guests. They get stuck in our head from Gil Skills last night being from Rhode Island. And, you know, all of a sudden down the road, something major happens, hopefully for the good, in Rhode Island or something. Your video can end up going into that rotation. It can really take off. That's what's cool. You know? And that's what's really awesome. Whaley Bird is asking if we got something. I don't know.
Yeah, I got the pictures. Awesome.
Oh, okay.
Are they made by you? Like, did you make the pictures? Those are awesome. There's a sunrise or sunset, I don't know, over the ocean. No, over the forest, and a boat. Really nice pictures. Go guys, check it out.
Hans is asking, GIF or PNG did not work to get invisible backgrounds. How come? What were you making it into, and what were you using it for? I like to produce better videos. What do you suggest for someone clueless about editing?
Use an app.
Yeah.
I really find that apps are easier to use. They are meant for people clicking with their fingers, right? So it can't be anything more too complicated. I have tried probably around 15, and I'm not over exaggerating, around 15 apps on Android, and I found one, Vlogit, that I'm using now. It's actually made by Filmora. But even besides Vlogit, they're more intuitive. So it's just drop and drag, and you can, insert music, and they offer you music. Like, it's so easy to understand, so easy to use. And I really find that sometimes apps or app versions even of a software is much easier to use on the phone or in the tablet if you want it in a bigger desktop, so to say, than it is on its core version. So definitely, I use Vlogit now if I want to edit something. But mind you, it's not a 40-minute video I'm editing, so I don't know about that one. Maybe somebody have suggestions. But if there are shorter videos, like 10 minutes or so, so easy. You can edit it in like 3 minutes and it's done. Yeah. And everything is there. Even the music is there if you don't have it access to your own.
As far though as editing, I mean, whatever you edit into, the biggest thing is to make sure your story comes out well to the audience. It's got to be captivating. It's got to draw people in, and you can do that no matter what you do. A story is a story. And it leads from your thumbnail and title, which is so important, because I always compare it to going into, like, when we had Blockbuster Video or a music store. There's always something's got to draw you to go to the next level, or a bookstore. We all need to be drawn in by something, and then it's always the title and the face of the book, the same as your thumbnail is. But once you're in there, tell the story. Remember, you need a beginning, a middle, and an end. Whether you have people talking or whether you're just showing your surroundings. You see in my work, it's a lot of cinematic stuff. But there is a story, and I love when people are interpreting that story. And it doesn't mean they're going to get exactly the way I wanted it. But that's okay. They got something out of it, and that's what matters. Try to shoot multiple shots of everything when you're shooting, especially for your B-roll. Anybody doesn't know what B-roll is? Think of like a news anchor talking a story about a lake that's polluted, and they're interviewing somebody by the lake talking. Well, that's your footage. That's your A. The B-roll is all the side shots that they shoot around, the lake, people driving into it, whatever they have to tell that story, to make people feel like they're there. Your B footage is really important for that. And make sure you shoot it a couple times so you can get the most steady shot you can possibly get the cleanest shot. I noticed that a lot with drone videos. There's so many amazing ones. And then some people like to fly just because of flying, and that's fine too. Everybody has their own opinion. What I don't like is when people try to make it then cinematic, but they don't cut out those jitter turns. If you want to make it cinematic, you have to cut out those parts, because then the audience is thrown away from what you're trying to portray to them. It's not just going for a flight. You have music on it and stuff. You got to cut it in between there. So you have your shot going up in the air like this. Well, then if you're stopping and you're turning and going this way, cut that part out so you go up and then have a transition to it going along this way or going down. I shoot a lot out of like behind trees, all that stuff. I'll lay in the grass and come up. I love obstacles because it builds suspense. And that sounds weird, but there's a video I did with the trucks and they're going along a highway. And yes, I could have stood on the side of the road. There was a clear path. It was a big ditch. There was no trouble to get clear shots, and sometimes you need them. But I like at least starting off the scene by like coming out of the grass, have some grass blocking it. Some trees kind of around in parts. Not blocking it all. You don't need like a small little hole. But something in that shot that kind of gets you more into it. You want your audience to be drawn in. And the same will go into your editing. Build that mood all the time. Tell a story. Think of like all the great movies you've seen. You're telling a movie maybe in only 4 or 5 minutes, but you're telling the same kind of story. It's just a more condensed version. Same as a music video. I think I shoot a lot like a music video. I think that's probably how I would classify my type of shooting whenever I have a chance to do it.
Well, look at your
just thinking with the truck shot Genie Version. Go ahead.
Look at the video from the Mural Festival. It is like a music video.
Yes, exactly. Follow the beat. If you're going to use music, follow the beat. Take your time onto it. Layer it up. Not all programs have it, but for instance, in Premiere, there's the markers that goes in your timeline. And we were I forget who I was talking to about that the other night. Oh, Jay Lippman.
Yeah.
We were talking about that. Like, say the beat is like, I'll sit there and I'll just get used to that beat. I want it drilled in my head, and I'll lay the track down, and then I'll put my finger over the M, which of course is a shortcut for the marker, and I'll be like, and I'll just keep tapping my finger and lay down all those markers, and then say it's going into the chords, it goes dun 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 dun, and I go dun 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 with my finger. It won't be exactly on, but when I'm all done, I have a good idea what my timeline is going to look like, how many clips I need in here and there, where it's going to fit, and then I start roughly measuring them with them. And then once that's all done, then I'm zooming in right on the notes, fine-tuning them, moving the markers over, and setting them. If you're going to use music, try your best to keep it as on key as you can. Use your transitions when the music changes, because otherwise your audience feels kind of jolted. Oh, Whaley Bird, thank you so much. You're very sweet. I understand completely. It was awesome having you here. Thank you so much for coming. So yeah, that's just some pointers on that part. If anybody else has other stuff to add or does it differently, please tell us in the chat. I'm always curious. Look, we're even buffering big time.
Oh yeah, we are all the time, and it's according to YouTube. Ask Questions said they had to lower the resolution for the video in order for it to stop buffering. So maybe that's the solution. That's not us. That's YouTube.
Yeah, I already have ours lowered because we're streaming. So
that's true. Yeah, and there are lots of. I've been putting some links out there. There's also some links in the description, as I was saying. There's a free version of how is it called? Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas.
A free version of Vegas that I have included in the description. That you can download for your computer. I also just posted a link for the Premiere Rush for the desktop version to 2-day special minis, so you can check that out. And also 2-day special minis, if you can check out that Vegas, maybe you're gonna like it too if you liked Photoshop, because it kind of is in a way the same look to it, and actually it has a better quality for video editing if that's what you're looking for it. And it is in a link below. I'll try to find it and then put it in the chat as well.
Yeah, guys, you don't need to break the bank to be on YouTube, and that means the video equipment, all that stuff. Slowly build your way up. You don't have to go broke doing it. A story is so important. Mr. Kaplan, what's going on? So great to have you here. Nice to see you.
Ask question said, I believe some plugins will auto-lay those markers in Premiere to the music. Yes.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
can just click it. And
I'm just an old school guy, and that's what gets me psyched up for doing the video because I love music. But yes, there is definitely, for sure. Thank you for mentioning that. 100%. I don't know. I just get into it. It kind of gets me a little pumped to get going. So that's probably my favorite part is laying those down. Thank you so much, Snoopy, for mentioning that. Yes, if it's buffering, please refresh. And also thank you, Life is number 8, for the Hulk smashes. I do appreciate it. You guys are so awesome. Can you remind everyone that is supporting others here to watch and comment? It's a reminder to after the stream. You know us old people, LOL. You're not old, first of all. But yes, guys, you gotta always give channels a try. It's nice to get subscribers, but you gotta see what they do. I've found more channels that I never thought I'd be interested into. I'm like complete fans of them now, and you know, give them a try. So definitely, when you subscribe, keep a list. A great comment we had was to save a playlist.
Mm-hmm.
And watch it afterwards. Create a playlist with those ones that you're watching and then go back and watch it, which is a really, really great idea. I agree. Rush should be much better than clip on phone.
Yeah, we're having a little discussion about the Rush that is coming up. You can already use it on your desktop format. It's already available, but the app is going to be coming in the summer of 2019. Also, I had a question to our music provider here, MU Free Music for Videos, said sometimes I use the waveform to place different takes. You know what he's talking about? Because I'm kind of interested in what is it about. If you can expand on that, I would really appreciate that. Sometimes I use the waveform to place different takes. Would really love to know what you mean by that. It's interesting.
The Egyptian Gamer Geek, welcome, by the way. Farmal Fanatic, I was just about to say hi to you. I'm a professional YouTuber. Well, you're one heck of a creator as well. You got some awesome videos. So
thank you so much, Formal Fanatic.
But you are a huge supporter of this community. That was very, very kind. I was literally just going to say you and Hillbilly Pyro. I was just about to say hello to both of you. I just got through the Egyptian Gamer and you beat me to the punch.
Awesome.
Oh, you got 1,200 subscribers, the Egyptian Gamers Geek. Congratulations. Well done.
Congratulations.
Perfect.
That's awesome.
Great to hear that. Oh. Hold on, guys. Stop the presses. Hello, Simply Shannon Miller. How are you tonight? Shannon Miller. Would not be right if I did not greet her any other way. My biggest fan of the Echo, Simply Shannon Miller. Welcome. Oh my God, she's such an influence.
Yes, she loves Echo.
That's right. Hey, Chris, what's going on? Chris Akoni. Family Love Kitchen, how are you? Welcome. Great to see you guys. The server's been kicking people out left, right, and center. We still have another hour to go, guys. So if you guys can tweet this out, hit the like button. If you're new here, you like what we're doing. If you can hit it, that'd be awesome. Really do appreciate it. We're doing good, Hillbilly Pyro. How about you? I hope all is well. We're discussing everything and anything YouTube in here tonight. No, Nicholas, but it's coming up soon. And there'll be 2 wheels this week because we're going to make up for Sunday night when we had to put on a hold when we hit 4K.
Yeah, our Wheel of Shoutouts is going to be, the first one is going to be on Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, our special edition of Shoutout Nights for Europe. But you could always jump into, even if you're not in Europe. So definitely on Thursday, and one pop-up one sometime in a week as well.
K&B Anglers, thank you so much. I don't know if you know this, my father was a salmon fishing guide for over 20 years here in Quebec. It's a famous river for fly fishing, the Grand Cascapedia. And yeah, so I always have a special spot for all you angler guys. So yeah, I'm always happy when I see you guys coming in. The right stuff. I'm such a big fan. Well, thank you so much. That's really kind of you to say. So glad you could be here. Like I said, guys, we're having a ton of people in tonight, but then they get booted out in mass numbers because of the server. YouTube is not creating with us tonight. We're not the only one. This has been going on for a couple of days, especially. We didn't get hit this hard as we are tonight, but some of the other big ones I've been talking to have been really getting it badly, like going down from like 90 to 20 and stuff like that, and even worse. So if you do, just hit the refresh. Some said they had to lower the the stream bit rate to view. So whatever it takes, if you do, just hit the refresh a couple times and it will let you back in. And we do apologize, even though it's completely, utterly out of our control. We thank you guys so much for doing what you can to come back. Yeah, DJE, and every now and then it's buffering free. Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Yep.
I feel bad that you guys have to go through that, but I also thank you guys so much for your dedication to be here. It really does mean a lot. To put the music and video on the beat. I don't get the patience anymore. I did that with my surgery when I work 2 or more years on. Yeah, that's with the music, and then I'm just a huge perfectionist on that. I go too far. Xenia's had to kind of snap me out of it a couple of times. I was a drummer, and then everything with drumming comes down to beat. So I think, but I'm just saying, like, within reason at least. Like, I see sometimes it going all over the place, and that is hard for the viewer because it feels like you're getting. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like being, on a roller coaster when you first take off and you get that jolt. It feels like that when it happens. And it knocks them away from the story. When editing a video to music, you can look at the waveform of the music track. Yes, wave the picks and the best and visual cut the video to the music. Yes, MU Free Music, exactly. That's why when I said when I tap to the markers, I'll put them all in. But they're just rough cuts. But then after I open up, and that's how I'll measure, because usually with the bridge or the chorus, this is better than anybody, there's usually extra drum beats. You're doing your rolls, something bringing it in, and then I can kind of look roughly and say, okay, there's my verse, there's my bridge, there's my chorus, there's my next verse, and then I got an idea where things are going to fit in to tell that story, and how much of the first, second, and third part I need to do that.
Yeah, ask questions. I haven't seen that video, but I wouldn't do it just that video. Like, for us, it happens to be sometimes it just how to say, it goes into whatever show we are having. Like, it happened Sunday, we were gonna do a shout out stream, and it happened to happen during it, so we went with it. Or if it happens during the interview, well, we're not canceling the interview, we're still celebrating, right? I agree that I wouldn't be doing a separate video every time you hit a milestone, unless it's something big, like, I don't know, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million. Then yes, but every time you hit 2,200, 2,300, or even 2, 3, 4, I wouldn't be doing a separate video for that, because that's not what your channel is about. Your video should be what your channel is about. Unless your channel is about celebrating milestones, then that's not your content. So that makes complete sense.
I want to go back. Where is it? Release the lens. Waveform is the easiest way, but I do it by ear. Yeah, see, I do it by ear, but then I just go in the end and I double check, because you can always be off a little bit. I just want to make sure that I haven't missed anything.
Yeah, Hans was doing by ears too. Yeah, I didn't have that in the 80s. You need your ears for it. That's right. Yes. That's
right. 100%. You're 100% right.
And Frozen Fury added, speaking of waveforms, usually the snare will be the highest peak, and just make sure to look for the snare peak on the first downbeat to help light up the video edits. That's there right. Yeah, because you got to layer it up to the down one, not to the up one.
That's right. 100%. 100%. I tend to use a lot of flash in mine. I like those. I like doing the shots. So sometimes that's why I'm really hitting the bass drum and the snare. But exactly, if you just get the snare, you're good. For me, I'm just so used to also drumming. Probably, I want that. I'm having trouble skipping the bass drum. But you're 100% right.
Ghost Mafia, I'm gonna start coughing at you on the live stream. Yesterday, I just coughed at you in the chat. Now I'm gonna cough in the live stream. K&B Anglers, hello. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, so there you go. There are amazing people that have been working with music on their videos, like MU, like Hans, like Frozen Fury. That's what they are doing. They know what they're talking. And thank you for submitting your information in the chat. That's what it's all about, is to learn together. So more than welcome to join the conversation and share your experiences, share your news, whatever you heard about YouTube or videos or anything else there. We're here together to learn.
Release the lens, exactly. Like all mine, the same thing, 20, 30 hours. That's why I haven't been doing any lately. I got a ton of footage to go through. We do our work ones, of course. But these ones, I just don't have the time to invest into it, and I don't want to put out anything like half-assed. So You know, and then after you do the live streams and all the organization, all the day stuff, kids, it's so hard right now, but I'm really looking forward to getting back into it, because you're right. To do a video properly, it does take that time. It really does.
Well, again, like Jay Lippman was saying, for a 3 to 5 minute vlog clip, it takes around 2 hours to edit for vloggers. So imagine if it's a longer one, you know.
Especially when you're getting into cinematics and stuff like that,
Yes,
because you're not realizing on so you really got to tell that story. Oh my God, Tammy!
Tammy, Minda, thank you so much. Thank you so much for support. We really appreciate that.
Thank you. That was really cool of you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. You're amazing. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Somebody said they spend 15 minutes on editing. Well, it depends what you're doing. You know, you can also post a raw video. It depends what your creations are. It depends what you want to be doing with it. You know, it's the same as anything else. You can spend a lot of hours into something and can spend a little bit of time into it, and depends what you want to have as a result, or maybe what the skill level you have too.
Yes.
You know, sometimes we spend more time when we're learning things. I know Andrew, every time he edits videos, he tries to learn like up to like 3 things new every time he edits it, so implementing as he learns in every new video that he edits. So it takes longer time because he's learning as he goes as well, but it overall it heightens the skill level, you know.
You don't want to be stagnant, but you also don't want to set goals that are unrealistic. That's the reason why I picked number 3. There was always enough to keep it interesting without going over the top and making it just not. I don't like videos with a bunch of effects. Guys, as a side note about effects, whether you're video editing, photo editing, whatever, audio editing, I'm sure most people, unless there's very few times it calls for it, filters should be used very, very sparingly. Filters, plugins, effects, especially, I'm talking very sparingly. They're like spice on the food. They're not meant to be the food. And I know a lot of people get tempted when they see them to bring that slider all the way up to 25 when it only goes to 10. A lot of times, most effects work best in around, and this is not a golden rule, around the 10% mark. They're there just to give a little accent to something. And you can see when somebody's just found the effects board and they put out a video, wow, it can go pretty crazy pretty quickly. So yeah, try to use them very sparingly. And yeah, I just can't stress that enough. And zoom out and take time to watch it over. Does it really help the story? Is it Nina? Like when I use plugins, like I have a pretty robust computer. I just built it myself, especially for editing. And I went pretty all out, I would say, for the most part. A lot of times for the video card, I got a 1080 Ti, which is not so necessary for most video editing, but it takes the weight off the processor for certain plugins. For instance, I have to use a lot of denoiser because shooting low light, wetting, stuff like that, which can take a ton out of it. But I don't add a lot of zip and bangs and explosions running through it. Most of the time it's not needed. So yeah, let it enhance your story. Don't let it take over your story, I guess is the message. And that's the same with a photo or with a video. How long did you spend on editing a 4-minute video? Spencer Entertainment Evil TV asked. Well, I mean, I think it should be at least a couple hours. I really do. I don't think anything should be rushed. You want to give it time, and plus in between it, and go back and look at it. You want to do a kind of a rough cut, and then it's always good to kind of take a break for a few minutes, which I don't always take my own advice. And then kind of work it in stages and start touching it up, lining it up better, making sure I try to want it as close to the music as possible. I think that's very, very important. And then at the end, keep checking your color grading. I don't know how far you guys are going into stuff like that. But, you know, it takes a couple of hours minimum, I think.
Yeah, like I said, like the vlog type videos, like Jay was saying, for around 3 to 5 minute video, it's about 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
But it's a vlog type video, so it depends on what type of videos you want to be doing.
Oh my God, Night Owl, how are you? Good to see you. How you doing? Awesome to have you here. And Brock Next is here all the way from Alaska, guys. Hope you're doing well, my friend.
Release the lens. I'm just going briefly over your channel, and I would suggest just going over your videos and check if you have all the tags, research the tags, add the tags, check the best practices. And, you know, it's like having having a dresser and rechanging the clothes and putting them neatly. They're all still the same clothes, the same as your videos, still the same videos, but you want to make them all according to the best guidelines. So
Definitely.
the answer to your question would be go over through your videos one by one and add all the things that are missing. Download TubeBuddy, vidIQ, and it's going to be a great help for your growth.
Most definitely.
And research your tags. Research them, please.
And guys, that will be happening a lot. And 6 months, well, like I said, this spring, from the way we did our thumbnail, our descriptions, is completely the opposite now. So if you hear us in 4 months saying something completely different or less, it's not only did we just change our mind, that's what they're doing then, and on top of it, we've gone and done it ourselves because it's that important. Hen Vlogs, hey, how are you? It's 107 here. I'm just popping in for a quick hello. Well, it's great to see you here. Love having you guys. We've been having a lot of trouble with the server tonight. A lot of channels, everybody's getting booted or buffering. If you are, just refresh, but it's awesome to have you here. I'm just wondering when you're going to shout out night again. It's been a while. No, well, we were going to do Sunday night, but that's when we hit 4K. So usually we'd be doing it Sundays and Sunday evenings, 7 p.m. Eastern, and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Eastern. We're doing our Thursday 1 p.m., so that's coming up Thursday 1 p.m. And we have another one coming up this week that we don't usually do to make up for Sunday because you guys were so gracious to put it aside and celebrate us hitting 4K. So,
Rosebud, hello. Wanted to say hi.
Hey.
Tammy Mendes, thank you again for your contribution.
That was
and
very
thank you for putting the links out there for our merch. And thank you, Snoopy's, for sharing the live stream. People have been asking about selfies if we're doing today.
Oh, yes.
There are vlogs. Hello. And Brockness is close to watch time. 9 more.
Wow. That is so long overdue for you and so deserved.
That's awesome.
Yes. I couldn't be happier for you. We haven't looked at any of the selfies yet, have we?
Nope, we haven't yet, but we're definitely going to go and do that.
We got G Bear right here. Thank you so much. Hi, hey, Social Play, can you predict how many tweets I will make? You're funny. You're so funny, G Bear. Thank you so much. We got Jelly Duck in here. Jelly Duck, all the way from Kuwait. I always love your selfies, my friend. Keep grinning. Keep smiling. Keep smiling. Thank you guys for tweeting this out. It really does help, guys, a lot. Thank you so much. Really, really, really does help. Art that heals Stephanie. Sitting there. Look at that.
Oh, my God.
Jeez.
Chilling out.
Yeah, chilling out. Not a worry in the world. Oh, my God. Mystic Angel Christina, how are you? They're chilling with the cat. Rough life. Rough life. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for tweeting it out as well.
Yes.
I really appreciate that.
That is really cool, you guys. It is appreciated. You guys are so awesome to us. Thank you so much. Polly in all his glory.
Always comes up with new faces.
So crazy. Can't help but love him. Love him.
Little Llama Laura hopefully is feeling better tomorrow. We hope so.
Just laying in bed. Yeah, I know. You've had a rough go of it lately. Hope feeling better for sure. Oh, we got one from Nerdette. Oh, and they're probably gone already. That's too bad. That's their first one.
Awesome.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's too bad. That's really nice. They're so awesome. Such awesome people. Look, he always finds a great one. Always finds a great one. I love it.
I love it.
Yeah, I always look forward to
Awesome.
organic gardening. Always love it, Dave. Thank you so much. That is so cool. And guys, not too late to put yours up. It's a great time if you have merch and stuff like that. Throw it on before you take your
Is
selfie.
it a taco hat?
It looks like a sombrero taco.
Oh, awesome.
like that.
Awesome.
Legend Outdoors and Survival. That is cool. Look at that. It is the taco hat.
It is. That's right. I like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool. That is really cool. Spencer Entertainment, thank you so much. So glad you're with us tonight.
So clear. What
Yeah.
phone you're using, my question is.
Wow.
Or what you're using.
I love it. Man, I can barely tell. I was almost ready to push the buttons here.
Yep.
There we got 168 likes in our 2 favorite. Oh.
And thank you to Snoopy.
Aw,
Love you
Snoopy.
too. I'll message you
Aw.
about my banner. Yes, oh my goodness. Thank you so much for supporting us. Not
Yes.
necessary, but thank you. And yes, please, please, we are such old heads here.
Please, guys, never take it personally if we forget something. Know that we try our best, and we never ever want to forget about you guys. We do try our best. So thank you so much for your patience. And Snoopy, you know, I just think the world of you. So thank you. That was really cool of you. Not necessary.
Yes,
Very
but
cool.
thank you. I worked a full shift Saturday night with the taco hat on. Oh my God, it was damn hot in the kitchen. Yes, I bet. My God, that's why the pictures are from outside. Samsung Galaxy S7. Yeah, well, that's. I find Samsung Galaxy is one of the best phones, and not even the newest ones. It doesn't really matter. Just in general, their cameras are really, really good.
Jade, sorry, I thought you were. Jada Diva's here. Sorry if I didn't notice you before. It's great to have you in here, my friend. How are you?
Yeah, Jada Diva was here at the very, very beginning of our stream as well. Probably popped back. Sonny Greenwich, hello.
Hey,
Good to
how are
see
you? Guys, like I say, tonight has been kind of crazy. Everybody's just been getting booted in clumps here tonight. We had a lot. We had 111 at one time in here alone, but they're getting booted in droves. So if you do get your buffering, just hit the refresh. Some had to lower their bit rate to be able to watch. It's not just our channel. This is going on tonight with all YouTubes. I knew Gene Bear was going to ask about that.
Well, that's why that's what I was talking about bombardment when I was talking with you earlier. We let him breathe for a bit now.
Yeah, we appreciate that. That was really cool of you to do. Really, really cool. But now we're going to
got his attention. We got his contacts. Now let's just let him breathe for a bit altogether.
Do you want to tell everybody what's going on?
Well, GD Bear 2G yesterday got one of the auction kings to do a selfie for Blue Ranch Group. We retweeted it yesterday, so you can go check it out, which was awesome. I don't know how GD Bear did it, but you did it. And we definitely would like to have him on as a guest. So we're really, really thankful for this connection, and now we're going to let him breathe and hope that when we do approach him, he does want to come on. It'll be awesome.
Because I have all you guys in here right now, we announced it earlier, and also because Simply Shannon Miller's in here, and we were talking the other day in Harmony, because I know she's a real into the rock scene and everything else. We announced, guys, tonight our next guest is coming. Well, not our next guest. We have Gator the Legend, which is going to be absolutely awesome on Friday. But we actually will be having an Emmy Award-winning guest on November 5th here for our Tube Talk series. Anybody's been with us since the beginning, it's amazing how things have grown and changed. Thank you once again to Juliet Miranda and her producer, her guy as well, and producer, her husband. We always do that the last because it's always the guys. my guy. I can't say my guy. It's not correct. But
Dave.
Yeah. So we are going to have an Emmy Award-winning guest, and I'm going to share it with you right now. So anybody in the music business or anybody that watches HBO will know him. We are actually going to have Don Jameson, who is seated here, who is the host of the VH1 TV show, That Metal Show, is going to be with us live on November 5th. He is also had, I'm just because I don't want to misquote him here, Inside the NFL on HBO, which they won an Emmy Award for. So yeah, that's going to be our next our guest coming up on the 5th of November. Should be a really good show. I hope all of you guys can make it.
Well, him and Jim Florentine, his co-host on that metal show, also I would say started the whole spamming the telemarketers. They actually had a show terrorizing telemarketers, which was hilarious. And he is doing comedy stand-up right now and going on tour as a musician in 2019. I think he has like 100 hands because he's doing so many things at the same time. So awesome. I think we're going to run out of time on Monday.
So yeah, things are kind of, this is it's exciting, you know, with Doug Tenaple and stuff. And it's great to have them. And surprisingly, their YouTube channels are as big. They've been in TV and everything else, and now they're wanting to get back. And they were looking to get on some more exposure here. And Juliet Miranda and her husband recommended us, which is so mind-blowing.
I know. It's
so kind, like, you know.
Yes. And yes, it was so amazing. They offered this you know, this chance for us, and even more was so surprising that Don agreed to coming on.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I still wasn't quite sure till it was actually confirmed that it's gonna happen. But yes, it's happening, guys. It's happening.
And there's more starting to come this way like that, and it also brings in their fans and chances for everybody to get to meet each other. And you know, it's all about trying to grow this community and getting new people in from all over to mingle, to grow. We need new blood, and everybody, I'm hoping, is reaching out in their own way. Never, and at the end of the night, never be shy to grab another live stream that you've never been part of. Look at the the YouTube recommendations. Great example of that was Doug Tenaple. That's how I found him. It was 2 o'clock in the morning and got recommended to this panel that had like hundreds of people in it. And I went on, and that's how I met him. And we're trying to do that. We're really trying to spread our wings here and find new people. So.
Well, yeah. Didn't he have like 800 or something people in that chat?
Yeah.
The Blacklist Universe?
Yeah, exactly. And it was all these comic book guys. So I started looking up the panel, and it's like, wow, this guy did G.I. Joe, and this guy did this and that. And Doug had a huge following, but not so big on YouTube. But since I found him in a month, he went from 1.8K to I think it's 5,500 tonight. Because I was just on his channel last night watching an interview.
Yeah, I think he was tweeting it out yesterday.
Yep. And I mean, that's what it's about. It never hurts to ask, you know? So it's the way to get to meet people. Need more blood. That's a blood bank. That's right, Hans. 100%. And like, that's cool when you meet people like that. Like, I never thought. And he was actually all over it because he's trying to do the same thing as well, which is really cool. And the same here with Don. Well, as somebody trying to get more into YouTube, so it's a great time.
Yeah, well, Don only has 1,500 subscribers, you know, so that's why we always say don't look at the subscriber count to judge people. The subscriber count is nothing. That doesn't really say anything about the people that are creating the content there.
Look at Steph Opal hanging around in the chat all spring and that, and we didn't even know for a long time, you know, that she's the ex-wife of the singer from Pantera. Mm-hmm. And she's doing her own thing as well.
Oh yes, you know, in NOLA, she's a very frequent singer in NOLA in Nashville, if you know what it is, and she just was part of Voodoo Festival as well. So yeah, you never know. You never know.
I pick my bud. How are you, my friend? Always great to see you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We were just chatting up about everything YouTube. We were just talking about our guests coming up and stuff like that. A part of it was what we started off tonight was, and maybe because we got enough new people in here, we can kind of recap on that, was if you guys were here the other night, and I used our example because a lot of people think it's happening to them, but not other people. Oh, thank you so much, Wisemans. Yeah, no, we're really looking forward to it. He's a huge guest. So it's going to be a great opportunity. I'm excited. 4,008 we have right now. The other night when you guys were here when we hit 4K, we went all the way up to 4,031. 2 hours or so after, not even after the live stream was over, we dropped to 4,000, then we went to 4,010, back and forth and back and forth. And we started talking about it tonight because a lot of people are feeling like they were the only ones going through it. And everybody's going through this right now. There's lots of changes going on at YouTube. One of them is they're slowly migrating everybody, all the systems over to the new Creator Studio, which is causing tons and tons of havoc. The other part too is it's not, because I know some people are thinking like, oh, nobody's supporting me, and they're going on and then unsub me as soon as it's done. About 3% of the people take the time to unsub. It's usually when they're very angry at somebody, they'll go and do it because they just don't bother. They just don't go anymore. The reason right now this is going on is twofold. One, they want to start purging more. And for instance, the other night when we went from 3,963 to 4,031 in like 40 minutes, that was fast. I mean, we appreciate it. And people helped us because they know our trolls like to play with us when we're close to a number. They'll go back and forth. So like my heart's out to them. They kept us from having to do that while we were live. But some people signed up with like, probably like 3 accounts. They went to their mothers, their sisters, and themselves. And that's cool. But they go away very quickly. So YouTube is cracking down more and more on that kind of stuff. So you're going to notice fluctuations more. That's very common.
And it doesn't happen only to new channels.
No.
It happens to everybody. If you go on Social Blade and search for any channel, not even the channels that community here, but like any channel, and you'll see going it up and down and having plateaus the same as it does with you and us and everybody else. So if you want a proof in that, just go over and check it.
Yep.
It happens to everybody.
Yep, that's right.
It's nothing to do with which channels you are visiting, has nothing to do with who are your friends with, has nothing to do who your enemies are. Most of the time, it has nothing to do with any of that.
Yep, it's not they're being hateful to you, it's just that going on. And another thing, too, is starting to recycle your subs. So say, I don't know, I'm going to pick somebody here. Say Nobody Gamer just subbed to us, okay? We went up from 4,008 to 4,009. What it's starting to do through the algorithm is go back and look quickly at your group, your subs to you, and say, okay, well, this person just subbed, but there's this sub that hasn't been on in 3 months, so we're pulling them. So that's why you're going to notice a lot of breaking even lately, is that's what it's doing. It's kind of getting rid of the old, bringing the new, which does suck, which is frustrating. Nobody wants to lose any, but at the same time, it's helping you build a better ratio. And I don't work for YouTube, and I'm not trying to put a silver lining on all of it. But we have no other choice but to get a silver line to it, because there's nothing you can do to change it. It's completely out of our hands. So you can look at it as the way is you're going to get a better ratio, hopefully, of viewers to subs. And that's better. It's better to have 1,000 subs and get 100 views versus 10,000 subs and 100 views. The algorithm will appreciate more. You get more engagement. You're on a better ratio, and it's going to promote you more for it. So, and I'm not saying that because we're at 4,000. I find it frustrating, as like everybody else does. We're all small channels. I don't care if you have 20,000 or if you have 20. We're all small channels, and at this point, just the more subs you have, the more you lose. Literally, that's what it comes down to. So
yeah, and we're all so focused on numbers, especially because we want to go over or just have gone over that 1,000 mark.
Hang on, don't go anywhere. I'll show it for you while Xenia's talking.
After you cross that 1,000 mark, really you shouldn't be so much focusing on the subs, because your steady growth is what's more important for YouTube and for growth in general. If you go on Social Blade, you can actually see how steep it is, and the growth is what you want to look for.
Thank you so much, Spencer Entertainment there. That's awesome. I love it.
Aw.
Puša Studios, JNC, No Limit TV, Blue Wrench Group. Awesome. I love it. So I put this together. Get your name out there. Oh my God, I look like something out of Jurassic Park. I should be like eating vegetation from High Points. And I noticed that I Pick My Butt was really happy to see us. It looks kind of wet in the front of the pants. God. Well, isn't that touching? Oh, I Pick My Butt. You are a gem, my friend. You are a gem. Thank you so much for the lovely, lovely photo, as always. You have a great night, too. Love seeing you, my friend. Love having you. Anytime you can make it. Love having you here.
It's hard to get to have 1,000 subs and get 100 views. You're not getting monetized. Well, we just talked with Budget Outdoors Survival in the chat too. It's a hustle and grind, and it's a long run. YouTube is not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's unfortunately or fortunately, but if you really want to be doing something here and it's important for you, it is for a long run. Hustle and grind.
Sarita La Papita.
Hey,
yes.
So good to see you. I met you in one of the live streams. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. I dropped into Snoopy's live stream, and hi. I got
Snoopy.
to know you. Hey.
How
good
are
to
you?
see you. How are you doing, and how are you feeling? Awesome. Good to see you.
Oh, that's awesome. So great to have you here.
Yes. Let me. Did you do the wrench?
Oh yes,
yes.
she's wrenched up and ready to go.
There you go. Perfect.
Can't have
So
Mrs.
good to see
Snoopy
you, girl.
running around without a wrench in here.
No, my God, no! It was so good to see her in the chat back then too. Yeah, he had his friend and a best friend and a sister on the live stream, and Miss Snoopy was in the chat.
I know. So
Yeah.
you know what we think of Snoop already. So
Yeah,
I don't think I
that's
can
awesome.
gush too much. Guys, we have 179 likes. If anybody isn't that like button, please do. If you haven't subscribed yet, that would be really awesome. At first, I hated YouTube purges, but now I'm glad they do that. Exactly, because we have no control over it, so we might as well embrace it and have it work in our favor. You know, can't let it bring us down all the time. There's moments where it drives us crazy. We're all human, but then you got to pick yourself up and say, you know what, I'm making it into an opportunity. If just to let you know, if you come on one night, well, it will be extremely happy.
Well, that was a very nice way of saying.
I love that. Now that's a very proper way. Please don't say it again, because then right now you're golden in my books for the way you just did it. So I love that.
Creepy Chaos, hello.
Oh, happy Tuesday to you as well. Awesome to have you here. Better with a drone. Oh, hey, how are you? Have you seen Mark? Well, yeah, we were talking about that tonight. I haven't seen it yet, but that's exactly what we were kind of discussing.
Yeah.
It's whether you have 50 or you have 50 million, you're going to be feeling it right now. And I will not say again, perfect, Spencer. You are so gold in my books right now. That was the awesomest. That was the best way I've ever seen anybody do that. You're my hero. I love it.
Yeah, let's remember, guys, we're using this platform for free.
Yeah.
All the updates that they're doing, new implementations, and everything out there is for free. So please take that in mind when we get, frustrated about things happening or not happening the way we want them. Stuff happens. Let's live this through. It's going to be okay.
And why stress the things we can't change and make us hate what we're doing here? You know?
New YouTube Studio Beta is going to be here to stay starting 2019. The classic version is going to be eliminated completely. And there's going to be only the new YouTube Studio Beta. Right. I understand the frustration because it's new, and the same as everything new, it gets frustrating and people don't like. But really, the more you use it, the more you're going to see how much better it is and how much more intuitive and time-saving it is, actually.
I'm angry that they haven't migrated the features for the live stream and everything over there already. Like, I'm really getting... I want it to be on there because it's got a lot more features. Going to be a lot more user-friendly for creators once you get used to it.
Yeah, and if you are not getting used to it yet, I would suggest you start, because literally in 2 months' time, the old version is just going to cease to exist. So it's better to get used to it now.
Yep, because once again, something you can't change, and that's definitely one of them. Oh, heavy metal magnet.
Hey, did somebody say Blue Red Group selfie? Always Blue Red Group selfie.
And heavy metal magnet, I'm going to show you something too, because you are another one. When Simply Shannon Miller was here, we have a guest that I think you're really going to enjoy on the 5th of November. We just got confirmation. We've known about this for a while, but we got confirmation today. And let me share this with you if you have a second.
No, we're talking about the YouTube Studio Beta. The Studio Creator tab is going to go into the new version.
Heavy metal magnet. We are going to have Don Jameson from the oh, now I got myself all tied up. That metal show on VH1 is going to be with us live here on the 5th of November. So I know your love for music, so I'm hoping you can make it. I'm sure you're going to really love it. So yeah, Emmy Award winning Don Jameson is going to be with us, who does this, and I'm so tongue tied. I want HBO Inside the NFL, which he won his Emmy Award for. So we're going to be talking metal. We're going to be talking the show and all that. So I'm hoping you can make it. I figure this would be right up your alley. So he'll be with us, like I say, November 5th. I'll be
Get your questions ready.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, guys, I know you're all frustrated in the chat about the new beta version, but they are all integrating. It's still, it still has bugs and some fixes. There are still some things that you have to use from the classic version, and obviously, as they are changing it, they are ironing out the bugs, and it becomes more faster and it's better to use. So, as everything new, it comes with all the bugs, but eventually it's going to go away.
Heavy Metal Magnet, I don't know if you did put up a selfie. I don't see it yet. I just refreshed. Did you use the hashtag Blue Wrench Group? Yep. Yeah, I picked my butt. Yeah, you can always count on him. Yeah, simply, I'm just going to call you Shannon. I can do that for you. Shannon. Yeah, no, it's really awesome. I like, we're still kind of a little surprised, and there actually might be more stuff coming in the works. It's really starting to get there. The more we're getting to meet these people, the more people are starting to want to come on our channel. So it's helping us a lot, and it's great for the community, I'm hoping, and I hope everybody benefits from it. Oh man, I just got back from hunting and filming. Had an awesome footage of at least I thought I did. Went to download my files off my SD card and no files on my SD card. Weekend Warrior, that sucks. That is the...
Yeah.
And I wish I could sit here and say something all to make it feel great right now, but I'm just going to give you a moment to feel that, because that does suck. Very much so. I'm sorry to hear that.
Have you tried recovering it? There's a software online that you can get for, I think it was free, that you can go through the recovering, and maybe it's somewhere there. It just, your computer can't see it.
It is possible. We've used it in the past.
Yeah.
I had to recover a bunch of hard drives. One time, guys, we had a crash. 8 hard drives. You want to see a mess? Well, it was, 3 months trying to get everything back?
Yeah.
We got about 80% back.
That was hard throbbing, because there was a lot of family pictures, a lot of things that you can't,
replace.
Baby pictures and all that. So.
And because it hit multiple hard drives, even backups were caught. With some of them we have up online before anybody nails us to a cross for that one. We do have some of them online, but still, it sucks. Guys, MC Lockdown, check out his channel. He's coming up with a prototype to help with school. Protect schools, school doors from school shootings. So please check out MC Lockdown. He's in here. Show some support to this channel.
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm just putting the link as well. Definitely check it out. He's trying to save our children, and it's definitely a noble cause out there. If you can support, please do. We're also going to try to put some more name out there for him. So if you have anything that you can help him with for this cause, please do.
Hey, Lou Rock, what's going on? Nice to see you.
Hello, Lou Rock.
Lou Rock, our past guest, a week and a half ago? 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago, yeah.
2 weeks ago. Nice to see you here. Hope all is well, my friend. Yes, guys, please support MC Lockdown, who's working on a prototype for doors for schools to help combat school shootings. So please check them out, show them support. Anything like that, we got to put everything behind, because it's desperately needed.
Yeah, like he says, he already has a patent for one of the designs. So please do, anything that could help and could be implemented in schools like that could help somebody and save lives. So please do go support and show some love and give some word out there. Anthony Husha, hello.
Jeez. Cool her down, Lou. Cool her down. She ain't going anywhere.
What did I miss now? He's not even reading it to me anymore. See?
And future ex-wife's husband?
No, oh my goodness. No. This guy here is so stuck with me. Yeah. I don't know if you would be so happy if I would be interrupting you all the time. It's all nice and pretty all the way through the screen. Yeah.
She's still bought and paid for.
Oh my god, guys.
Everyone, I think that's on a card somewhere for anniversaries. She's bought and paid for.
Well, I am your, Soviet time.
That's my souvenir, my greatest travel souvenir of all time. That's right. Oh God, that's awesome. Heavy Metal Magnet.
Ooh, nice.
I like it. Let's share that. That is awesome. You are so awesome. I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Oh, I know, Lou Rock. I know.
Yeah, we're just teasing.
Just teasing you.
We're just joking
Love you
around with
too.
you. You know we love you. Lou Rock as well. People are gonna get tired of us pushing it. November 5th, we have a guest on, because I know you're a music guy, Don Jameson, the host of VH1's TV show, That Metal Show. He's going to be with us live on November 5th. We were excited because we've been sitting on this for, what, a month and a half?
Yes. Yeah, we've been sitting for it because we wanted to only to announce it when we got the confirmation for it. That's why we kept telling you guys that we have news, but we can't share it. Well, we finally can share it now.
Sunny as well. Sunny, Sunny Greenwich Guys Jr. in the chat. He's a Juno winner, which in Canada is the equivalent to a Grammy. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so he's a big time music guy as well. Definitely, if you haven't checked out Sunny too.
Yes, that's the one we couldn't mention.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yes, you remember saying. So,
that's right. Yeah, so we're finally excited to announce and screaming it on every corner.
Like you and I mean, our channel, when we just started those interviews last spring, it's amazing how things have jumped since then. It's been really crazy. And we're hoping by that we're starting to get more interest in our... Okay, here's a little thing about growing on YouTube. This summer, we did more shoutouts because we had a lot of things out of our control this summer. We were supposed to start in September doing the interviews. We had to prolong them because we had a lot of things going on in our life, like everybody else does. And interview shows take a lot more time. Research, scheduling, people cancel. And it wasn't fair to the guest or the audience to start them. But there's a couple of people who thought that we were absolutely nuts when we went to the interviews again. You know, like, wow, the shoutouts are doing amazing and that. And we never got rid of them completely. We still have 2 a week. But you have to take chances like that. You have to believe in what you're doing. And that's part of growing on here and believing in what you do and staying steady and not just chasing patterns. And that's why I wanted to say that, because I know a lot of you guys have been talking about the same thing. You're wondering where to go with your channel. Should I change the name? Should I do this? Should I do that? It's good to make changes, but make sure they're the right changes and always look long term. Anybody who's had a driving, you know right away, the first principle of driving is never look down at the road. Look straight ahead. We try to look at everything here on a 12-month cycle of where we want to be in 12 months. So, and I can't thank you guys enough how much you've embraced the interviews, how much you're still embracing Tech Talk Tuesday. It's back again. I mean, it's an honor. It's nice to show that we have that. My Beast added me on Google.
Mr. Beast.
Oh, Mr. Beast added me on Google and followed me on.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Wow.
It does feel great.
Well, you're.
And I get to connect with people, but you're going.
Yeah,
there too. You're
exactly.
growing
You're
really
not.
well.
Yep. You're nothing to sneeze at, my friend. Man, 11 grand. What did he tell us that night? 1 year to get 1 grand, and then a year to get 10,000 more.
Yeah.
Like, that's unbelievable sub count. And I mean, a live stream that's just banging when it's going.
21090, a special announcement to you.
Yes.
On Monday, book your time. 7 p.m. Eastern, we have a VH1 Classic That Metal Show host, Don Jameson, on as our guest on interview. I know you're going to be loving this.
Yes. This is right up your alley. I know what kind of music guys you all are, all 3 of you. Andy's going to go nuts.
Yeah, he just was reviewing some of the beers, by the way, some of the band's beers just now, I think last week or something like that. So we can ask him about that. And he's doing a beer gaming show. So, guys, that's like the best combo.
I agree, Sonny. We definitely got to sit and talk about the old days. Definitely. I'm really looking forward to it. Very soon, my friend, we're going to do that. Hiking Deep, how are you?
Hope we want to know how have you been.
Yes, how have you been?
Winks or not winks somehow. Puša Studios, hi and hello.
Lou Rock, I know you guys are going to be just as big as your boy Lou Rock. Well, thank you. We're one step at a time. We were excited just to hit 4K. We never thought we would hit that. And, well... I can just picture them typing right. Oh, he did type. Oh, holy crap, Don Jameson. I didn't see it at first. Yeah, we thought you'd like that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And anybody who doesn't watch that metal show on VH1, it's over now, but didn't see it. He's also the host of on HBO Inside the NFL, which they won an Emmy Award for.
Yeah.
So.
Also, he's been doing Terrorizing Telemarketer and Meet the Creeps. That's probably more familiar to the new generation. True. And right now he does the Beer Money show, but also stand-up comedy, and is going to be going on a concert, a tour for the next year. So lots of new things coming up there for him too.
Oh. Lou Rock, you're just starting to grow, my friend. You're not anywhere. He means that we're going to be bigger than him and to remember him. My God, I don't think so. Yeah. I do not think so. But thank you. You're very, very kind. Thank you. You are just at the beginning of many, many great things.
Dreamwalking Angel, hello.
Hey.
Yeah, and MC Lockdown, I know the computer stuff can be very overwhelming if you're just getting acquainted with that. I would try and find somebody that maybe could help you on the spot, and then try and learn as you go. You know, there's so much things, and you know, we need to learn, but just one step at a time. You're doing a very good deed. You're doing a good job. Please don't give up on the computer stuff. I'm sure there's people that can help you with that.
The Night Owl, we're doing great. It's awesome. I'm so glad you're here tonight. That's really, really awesome. And Bacon and Eggs, of course. I love that you're here. Another new of my favorite channel names. I'm so excited. I love that. I absolutely love your channel name. Parked America, thank you so much for congratulations on the 4K. That's so kind. So great to have you all here. The server's been kicking people out of here left, right, and center tonight. It's been happening on all the channels, doing live streams. So this is really awesome to have you guys here.
Harmony, hello.
Oh, Harmony. You guys are going to be so fed up with us. I'm sorry, guys. We were sitting on this secret for a month and a half. So we're like kids in a candy store. And if anybody,
put the banner out there.
Yeah, I will. I'm doing that. But in the meantime, Harmony, thinking of you, and I know your music as well. Don't go anywhere except here November 5th, 7 p.m. Eastern, when we're going to have Don Jameson will be our guest live. The host of that metal show on VH1 is going to be live with us. And I know you are a music girl, so I definitely. So yeah, that's been a hard secret to keep. There's so many nights I would have loved to have just said it. And usually you're the one with the secrets that gets all the surprises and that. This one was really eating away at me. So,
yeah. Well, yes, it's crazy. It's been really amazing, guys. And that's all thanks to you. And that's what we've been talking about on Sunday when we hit 4K, is that by growing in numbers is giving more confidence of approaching people,
yes.
For example, like Doug TeNapel, or for people who are bigger to say, oh, okay, maybe we want to be on this show because they have bigger numbers, right?
That's right.
It's not for the personal. We have bigger numbers. It's more for the confidence of being able to attract people outside of YouTube as well.
We had never interviewed anybody in our life before. Well, it wasn't even March because we started just ourselves. So May. And talk about getting baptized by fire. And hike with Mike. Are you going to wear your Van Halen shirt on Monday? It's getting kind of tattered, but you know what?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to wear. I don't think I have any. I would just have to steal something from you.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing, too. I don't know.
To steal something from me?
Yes, I was thinking something. Something long.
Yeah, no, it's going to be awesome. And I know Andrew will want to talk all about music, and he's going to get to know all of the people, amazing people that he has been working with through the time. I also would like to get in his comedy stuff because that's hilarious.
Definitely.
So I'm just afraid of running out of time to cover all the subjects there.
Hey, Joe, congrats. Excuse the pun, but you rock. Oh, you're so awesome, my friend. And if anybody rocks, it's you. Hey, Joe is the master of vlogging. And gave a lot of confidence that you don't need to be 17 to be able to have a great vlog. I think he really inspires a lot of people. Oh, that's cool. Jag.
Jag Fishing, hello.
How are you?
Yeah,
You're doing great.
Good to see you.
And 210 Brewing asked if I was going to talk to him about Kicks because they're from the hometown of those guys. Yes, I will definitely bring up Kicks. You're in the audience. You
bring
remind me. Yes, bring your questions.
Yeah, we're going to try and squeeze in a couple of questions.
Yes.
But definitely ask questions, bring your questions.
Yeah. Well, like I say, like even with like Doug TeNapel, it's amazing now I go into live streams, everybody's like, Oh, I was so inspired by what he said, you know, and your channel.
Oh, yes.
You know, hey, Mr. Dutchy Dutch, what's going on, my friend? I love seeing probably one of my top 3 channel names, Mr. Dutchy Dutch. I picked my butt. Idiot of the Day is awesome name. And Bacon and Eggs is really cutting close into that.
Best Friend in Your Thread is also a very
Yes.
good name. It's
Yes,
always
it is.
Fuzzy feelings, and
Yeah.
I like that one too.
That's true. That was a really good one. Dion Lionheart's in here. Oh my God. How are you, Dion? Nice to
Looks
see
like your guys been been let in by YouTube again.
Yeah, we were getting a lot of people kicked tonight. We were saying that's been going on for days now on YouTube, and we were actually immune from guys. We're 191 likes. We're 9 away from 200. So if anybody hasn't hit that like button, if you can, that really does help us a lot. No need to tweet out. We're another 13 minutes. But I hope you guys can stay, because tonight we're going back to what we usually do. We're going to send you guys to a live stream when it's done. And hopefully it's all voluntary, as always. Oh, and another subject I want to touch on too, guys. To celebrate 4K, what we're asking for, and I'm hoping as many of you guys can participate as possible. We're asking for a 1-minute video, 720p or higher, hopefully at least 1080 or higher, of you shooting a video in the style that you usually do. Start off by introducing yourself, anything you want to say about us, but then definitely mentioning what the Blue Wrench Group means to you. And we have an email for it. It's bluewrenchgroup@gmail.com. And we're going to put them all together. And there's been a ton of interest already, and I'm hoping literally to have hundreds of them, because I want to show you guys off, because the whole point of celebrating 4K is all of you awesome people. So I'm really, really hoping we can do that. So once again, 720 or higher, hopefully 1080. Start off by introducing yourself, anything you want to say about us, and about what the Blue Wrench Group means to you. 60 seconds, not longer, not shorter. And upload it to the email bluewrenchgroup@gmail.com, which Xenia just posted here. And we're going to put them all together. And we're going to put them up, but we're also going to probably use them in other places too. Please don't upload them to your YouTube channel so we don't get any kind of conflicts for copyright. And we're going to I want to market the hell out of you guys, because you guys are the ones who got us to 4K. It's as much your 4K as it is ours. I truly believe that, because without you guys, we wouldn't have any of it. So you're 1,500 away from it. Oh, you're doing great, my friend. You're doing awesome, Mr. Dutch. Love it. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. I want every one of you guys, I want somebody just to walk in one day and say, I just flew through the charts and stuff like that. I'm always excited for you. Spencer Entertainment, we're not reviewing channels tonight. I'm sorry. I haven't had a chance to look at anything, so I couldn't even give you an answer on that.
Yeah, you'll have to. I know it's during your school time on Thursday, but Sunday we're going to be back with the showdown again. So definitely come back. And Jag, I think it was 270 something, 275. I'm looking now likes on the live stream from Sunday.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
that was really crazy. That was unbelievable.
That was yes, it's a very easy. bluewrenchgroup@gmail.com. Couldn't be easier than that.
Yep.
bluewrenchgroup@gmail.com.
And if maybe we can do a tweet with it later on and stuff like that.
Yep.
And also just message us in any one of the forums. We can always keep posting it. No worries there. I didn't mean to come off like that. Push News, Spencer.
Oh,
no, it's okay. Don't worry about that. No,
wink,
it's okay.
Wink, no worries.
Yep.
It's all good.
Don't stress it. Don't stress the little things.
Yeah.
Everybody makes a little slip up. I do it all the time. If somebody's doing it constantly, then it becomes a problem. But that's the same anywhere in life. If you're not doing it, and you apologize and you move on. And you don't even have to apologize when it was water under the bridge. So don't sweat that.
Mm-hmm.
By the end of the year, I'm looking to get... I'm sure you will, Mr. Dutchy Dutch. I'm sure you will. You're growing fast, so keep it up. Keep it up, guys. And I hope you guys can do that. I'm really, really hoping you guys can. I'm looking for so many videos from you guys. And like I say, we can put them in other places. So I want to do it that way so it markets you. I don't want to edit it. I want it ready to go that I can drop it in. So that's why I want it in you guys' style. I hear that told my daughter is sick too. Hope you feel better soon. Oh, okay. Oh, you were talking to Todd. Oh, I'm sorry, Flacos. I didn't get it. I'm sorry your daughter's
sorry
sick. That's never fun. Never fun. Well, there you go. You set your goals, and everybody has their, and just keep going at it. And I love that you guys are. You gotta have somewhere like a point.
Kevin the fan.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, definitely. We're all in this together. And
ODCT Banjo, hello.
Yes, welcome. Nice to see you all here.
Thank you guys for joining us all. This is YouTube with their glitches.
Yep.
Bumping everybody out and, and then letting everybody in once again. But we always appreciate you guys joining us.
Thank you, Harmony. Yeah, we're actually 6 away now from 200. So if anybody hasn't hit the like button yet, that really does help us. My channel's hit a wall, hiking deep. Everybody has. That's exactly what we were talking about tonight.
Yep.
It's such a common story right now. YouTube is purging like crazy. But like we said, we can't change it. So the best way to look at it is as a bonus that we're going to have a better ratio. And a lot of times when you gain 3 subscribers, it's getting rid of 3 old ones. Mm-hmm. It's going through cycles right now like that. And hopefully it adds to better watch ratios for you. We can't change it, so we might as well try to make it work in our favor. I was in a tool store today where they didn't list prices. You always know you are paying more at those places. That's right, ask questions. That's what I was saying tonight when people hide their sub count and stuff. That's what most people are starting to think. There's a catch. I brought the example when I was shopping for a car. One dealership had all the prices on the window, the next one didn't. It turned me off. I don't want a dealer because then I'm stuck with a pitch for the next 20 minutes to find out a price on something. So I agree with you on that. They don't want to show you because they don't want to shock you.
Hike and deep. The first thing the quick one I can tell you, get rid of caps locks in your title.
Yep.
I see you all have them all, and it used to be a trend, and it used to be okay. And there actually was a direct question to one of the execs, and I said it is better not to use them, the same as it is not okay to use them in the chat. So, get rid of the caps locks. That would be the first thing.
ODST, I don't mind you meeting people. I hope you get a bit of time to get to know people in here. And sometimes when it comes on, you're doing it the right way because you're not asking them to support you, which my hat's off to you. Especially nights like tonight. We have shutout nights where it's a little more open. But definitely just talking to people and stuff like that, they're just going to be like doing it without even you realizing a lot of times. So.
Also a suggestion, if you think that you have hit the wall, really look at your channel, look at your videos. Do you have the right tags? Do you have all the best practices? Download TubeBuddy, download vidIQ, see if you have the end cards, the info cards. Do you have comments pinned, which takes just like literally half a second. Using the tags, research them. Don't use all of them like general tags. Like for example, music Thursday, top 10. It's too big of a tags to be ranking for the amount of subscribers that we have here. Make them more specific. So if you do feel that you have been rolling in the same kind of numbers, try to look back at what you already have and go one by one video and try to go through all the points and make sure that you have all that before you move forward.
Hans brought up a point about, because with caps, sometimes we don't realize it, he puts no screaming. That's exactly it. Like when you're in caps, you're automatically yelling at people.
And it used to be okay. Mm-hmm. Like people used to use it and it was okay.
It was even a trend for a bit. But that like trends are like fads. They go, and that's exactly what happened to it. So enjoy Auction King's Genie Bear. I love it. Have a good night.
What is TubeBuddy, Jack Fishing? Well, there are different things that you can use for analytics and that help you when you upload your video. You can actually go through the steps that help you what you have to do to optimize your YouTube channel for better recognition on AI. And the YouTube call it search and discovery. And search and discovery is one of the most, if not the most important thing when you are just starting. And I'm not meaning just started yesterday. I mean, by going up to like 100,000 subscribers, so to say, when you're still little, as we all are here, your search and discovery is the best thing how you can grow. And in order to do that, go through the points that they have. We use both TubeBuddy and vidIQ and Morning Fame and Social Blade because we use free versions of them. Go over and check it out. These are our links if you want to go check it out. It definitely helps. Are you sharing the screen?
No, I'm just going to share it in a second. I had to load up the plugins first. Here we go. So here's one of our videos. And down below is TubeBuddy. And you can see it gives you a whole summary of it. Total views, comments, likes to dislikes ratio, view time average, blah, 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 blah. 3 out of 20. You notice that's in red. That should be higher, but sometimes we'll get into that another day. But what that means right now is 3 out of these 20 videos that are suggested to people are our videos. And this number will change color. I think it changes color at 6 to black.
Yeah.
And then at 11, it changes to green. And that means you're in the best spot. But that's hard to do, especially as we're smaller channels. Best if you can get it in the black. See here, the video tags appear 9 times in the discipline. So 9 is in black. So we're getting close to the green. And that means that our tag words down here that you put in your videos, your tags, those words appear, some of those words appear 9 times within this sentence, your title and your description. We actually got to do a revamp of these ones of the cinematics. That's way overdue.
Yeah, well, this one is working, so we're not going to touch it probably since it is already doing well. But for the ones that are not, to definitely go back and redo them. Yeah.
Yeah, but I know, and I don't like to play with any work, but I think even we can get this one a little bit better. I'd be looking at the suggestions, but here's a big part of it right here, is this checklist is so crucial. And yeah, it'll be X's by it and in red if you haven't done it. And we use this constantly to try and see where we've forgotten to do something. Oh, there. Okay, well, there's another one. Instead of refreshing, I'll just let it play. Once again, this one has all of it. Now you see this one is 2 times out of 20 that it appears down the suggested 3 times in the title. So this we definitely got to revamp. And this is your check marks. High-res thumbnail. Info cards at end screen, shared on Twitter, liked on Facebook, captions added, comment pinned, comment hearted. All these little points I always use the example are like a driving test. They're not worth tons of points on their own, but if you miss enough of them, it's enough to fail the test. And it's the same with this. Especially when we're smaller, you are going to hear bigger ones saying they don't do some of the stuff. They don't have to because their sheer volume gets them through it. We don't have that, so we have to rely on to it. So it is so crucial to try and have all these things in whenever possible.
And once again, there are different sources talking different things, but you're going to know what is good for the size of your channel.
Yes.
And as I said, search and discovery, and that's by YouTube exec's own words, is the #1 way how to grow on YouTube in your small channel. And we're all small here.
That's
with
right.
a couple thousand, with a couple hundred, it's still at the same level. So this is what helps it being more discovered in searches, right? So definitely all the links are below in the description of this video as well. I try to add some more links there. I'm also working on our Discord group. I'm working on a tool collection that you guys will have an access to for video editing, for YouTube and so on, like everything which we're talking on Tuesday. On Tuesdays, it's going to be accessible there as well. But definitely, if you don't have them, please do.
So yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much rounded out. It's 10 p.m. You guys have been absolute troopers tonight, and thank you so much for your patience with the network and everything. Everybody that's like kept getting back in, and that we have 199 likes. So if anybody hasn't hit that like button, that would be appreciated. Anybody who subscribed to us tonight, thank you so much. And once again, guys, as you see, we're 4,010. That's awesome. We got some, and then we're going back and forth. So we're going through the exact same thing that you guys are going through. We understand it 100%. It's not just you. It's not trolls playing with you. We're just all going through the YouTube purge right now. So just keep your chin up. happier days ahead. Always keep your eye on this prize. It really is important because it's very easy to fall off track here on YouTube. And you put too much in your channels to do that. Pick your course. Stay with it. It's going to have its ups and its downs. But you will get there. Puša Studios, I was washing dishes. Do I hear you right? TubeBuddy is not getting kicked off? Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. We're
Lady
not
Fork.
getting killed off.
Lady of Lake Fork, excuse me.
No.
No?
Well, tell us, what have you heard?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah. And there was a question, is it legal? Yes, it's legal.
Yeah.
You're not jumping the system. You're using what is there for advantage.
Yeah.
There are some things that have been mentioned, for example, as canned responses, as not really suggestible to use, but those are only available when you pay for the TubeBuddy or vidIQ. So it shouldn't be bothering you.
Hey there, Brian.
Sonny Greenwich said, Puša Studios, I'm writing this to you for the benefit of everybody here. Since I joined the Blue Ranch group, my channel has blown up and yours will too. Met so many great folks here. Thank you so much, Sonny. Thank you.
That is so kind of you.
Video sent by Puša Studios. That's awesome.
Kathleen's Creative Life. Look at all these channels. Guys, you guys are so awesome. It's great to have you all in here.
I do know that TubeBuddy used to be better than what it is now. Well, I don't know. I maybe it is for you. I disagree. They have updated their version now, especially for the new YouTube beta. They have updated, and the new keyword research tool has actually been revamped completely, and I love it. To be honest, it saves me a couple steps in researching the tags. So.
Oh, hold on. We're not going anywhere yet. Hold on.
Chin up, and when you are at 100K, the Don Perignon is on me. Don Perignon. Oh.
Hold on.
Oh my guys, you're amazing.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, been on for 3 hours and just got notification, Kathy. That's exactly right. That's why the best way to know when we are on is to follow us on Twitter at Puša Studios. I have been also creating now events on Facebook that lead to these live shows. There is one already on our business page for Tuesday Tech Talks that's going to send you notifications as well.
Hold the presses.
Ooh.
Hold the presses. Oh, no, it gets better than this. All right, guys. You know what's happening? I'm even giving them echo. There we go. No, that's too much. That's too much echo. There we go. There we go. Alrighty, guys. You know how it goes when we're close to a big milestone. Even when we're just about to shut down the live stream. All hands on deck, folks. We've been talking a lot about tonight about the problems with YouTube. Right now, we're going to rectify a big one. That's right. 2-family homestead is 4 away from 3K. So, guys, I want you to show some love to 2-family homestead. Let's get them over 3K. Get them a little over. You know the drill. Pay the tax man. We know how YouTube's been fluctuating. We don't want them going back into the 2s anymore. Once they're passed, we want to keep them there. So let's show some love. Holy man, oh man, look at that. Congratulations, 2-family homestead. Guys, flood the chat with emojis. Show some love for 2-family homestead. It just passed 3,000. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Well done.
Thank you, guys. That's amazing.
Yep. Flood it with emojis. Guys, we got to celebrate these moments. We talk a lot about the problems in here, but there's a lot of amazing moments too. Let's celebrate with 2-family homestead. It just passed 3K. Congratulations to you. That's nice, guys. That's the way to do it. Give them a couple over because we know how frustrating that is when it flux. And if you flux a bit, 2-family homestead, we've all done that, you're going to be just flying back past it in no time. Isn't that cool? What a great way to end it off tonight.
Yes, that was a great way of ending today's live stream.
Yeah.
Couldn't be better than that. That's amazing.
Oh, you guys are amazing. Superheroes. Superheroes, I tell you. Congratulations, 2-family homestead.
That's awesome.
There you go. And 11 to boot. And I'm not saying a Canadian a boot. I'm saying literally a boot. That's awesome.
Awesome, guys. Thank you
I
so much.
love how you guys celebrate other people. You are really champions for that. And that's what's going to get you far on here. Is your goodness to everybody. your fellow creators. Isn't that amazing? Thank you so much for letting us celebrate with you on that 2-family homestead. That's really cool. That is really cool. Like I say, guys, I hope that you guys can do that video 60 seconds long, 720p or higher, about you and what the Blue Wrench Group means to you. Send it to us, bluewrenchgroup@gmail.com, and we're going to feature all you guys together. I want to put you all up because this is a community. And the same with 2-family homestead who just hit 3K. Same with us when we hit 4K. We're celebrating this all together. May Fundatter, welcome. Good to have you here.
Okay, Sherry here. Daryl just came in to tell me what you were doing. This is unbelievable. Well, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm so happy for you. Thank you for, like I say, for letting us celebrate, share it with you.
Oh, May. Oh, my God. I want to go to that bakery, too. I just clicked on your channel, and the first thing I see is a picture of the bakery. Oh, my God. Okay. Welcome.
I hope if you're just in here, you can subscribe to us because we're just about to end this one, but we're going to be back tomorrow. No, we might be on the day for a few minutes because tomorrow Halloween. So, yeah, that's right.
But Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern, we're definitely going to be back, as well as on Friday with the Gator the Legend on our interview at 7 p.m. Eastern. And Monday, our special guest, VH1 Classic The Metal Show, Don Jameson, and as our guest.
Oh, Sunny, off to Spain tomorrow. If my Wi-Fi is good, I'll see you on the next one. Oh, that's awesome.
Awesome. Yes. Say hi to the sea.
Hey, Joe, Sonny Greenwich Jr., Puša Studios, we need a night on out in Ireland.
I know. I was talking with Marty from Down the Rabbit Hole, and she lives in Calgary, that we should go over to UK because it's cheaper to meet in UK than it is in Canada.
Yes, exactly.
So we have already beds reserved at Japanese Lifestyle UK, and now if if we can, Sonny will take us, but we'll go over there too.
That should bring him back here quickly. That's a great way to entice him.
But it is cheaper. It's unbelievable. We could all do PushaCon in Great Britain. Oh my God.
And guys, don't forget our announcement tonight.
Let's do it. See, he's all up for it. Now
Monday night we have Don Jameson, the host of That Metal Show on VH1, is going to be with us live here, as well as the host of Inside the NFL on HBO. So he will be our guest Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. We have channel shoutouts Thursday afternoon at 1 p.m. We have our buddy Gator the Legend. Friday night, 7 p.m. Gator the Legend will be our guest. This is going to be a really awesome chat.
Yeah, and the link is ready already on your homepage, as well as in the chat. If you want to set reminder for Thursday and Friday, it's right there
Most
for
definitely.
you. Maybe it's going to work.
That's right. That's right. No, we're really looking forward to it. Guys, I think it's that time Xenia and I are going to pick a live stream. Hopefully you guys can join us. We do this every night. We pick a live stream, send everybody over there that want to come. It's, of course, voluntary. But it's a great way to meet new people, great way to meet new streams. We pick a new one every time. It's our way, as we've been growing, to be able to pay it forward to everybody. Because that's what it's all about here.
Yeah, and as I liked as Hans said, my mother would say, do not make a night out of the day. That's right. So therefore, let's see who we can send you over to.
Yes, let's take a look here. Not too fast. I'm not a speed reader. We did there already, right?
Probably, yeah. I don't know.
No. Well, this one. Yeah. It's up to you.
Okay, it's up to me.
Whatever. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
No, I said it was good. What you wanted to do, that was fun.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
I was just laughing when you just skimmed right through. You just took off like a bat.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yes, guys, we are a real husband-wife team in every sense of the word. Xenia's giving you the link right now. Hopefully you guys can use the hashtag from Puša with love. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We'd love to show you all the other things that we do here. Interviews, shout out nights, all that stuff. And also, if you haven't hit that like button, please do. It really, really does help us out. If you can come back after and leave a comment, that would be really awesome. And thank you so much for choosing us once again tonight. Out of all the millions of channels, any time you spent with us and chose to is a real honor. And wouldn't want to spend it with anybody else but you guys. The R Vlogs, happy Halloween right back at you. Joe, peace to you, my friend. Always, always great seeing you. You know that. And each and every one of you guys, thank you for everything that you give us. Thank you for making this channel what it is. Thank you for celebrating tonight with Two Family Homestead. That was so awesome.
Yeah, that's such a great ending.
Yeah, it is.
So sweet.
I love it.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah. It's an honor to be able to share that with you. You've worked very hard to get there. And thank you for letting us be a small part of it. And thank you to you guys for just jumping to the cause. Xenia's just posted the link, guys. Like I say, if you can use that hashtag once again from Puša with love, head over, show them some love, and you never know. You get to meet some new people. You might find a stream that you never even thought existed that you fall in love with. You might find your next collabor. You might find your next best supporter. So, with that said, guys, take care. We're going to put on the MU promo for a few minutes, and then we'll be heading out, but we'll see you guys very, very soon. Much love. Take care. Cheers, and keep creating, guys.
See you next time or whenever.